All right, Ruskin had to dash. It's my favorite time of the week. It's time to talk some Arkansas high school football with our good friend Brad Caldwell from the Arkansas Sports Network. And Brad, we are now it's week 3, but it's actually like the 4th week of the season. I know I don't like the 0-week thing, but I understand why we do it, so everybody can get a bye. But give me some just sort of quick impressions of what we've seen through 3 weeks going into week 4 in Arkansas high school football. We've seen some crazy stuff.
Well, we always do see crazy stuff. You know, it's not unlike any other sport that you think you know some things and then you don't. I think starting in 2A, I would say Junction City right now is the team that has kind of come up out of, not necessarily out of nowhere, but they had some losses in the off season, and that really, kind of skewed my view of what they are. But man, you always know they've got great athletes down there. Mansfield in 3A, really continuing what they've done over the last 2 years. Very, very good football team down there, solid. Picked up a big victory last week against Lamar. Lamar's a very solid 4A team. Dardanelle and Nashville played a really good game last week. Nashville looks like they may be coming around, even though they started off the season 1-2. Dardanelle 3-0.
Good football team. Good football team down there.
Yeah, playing good football. Arkadelphia, I think we know who they are right now, right? I think they're the team to beat. We'll probably talk about this a little bit more, but is Parkview still the top team in the state in 5A? I don't think that they've missed a beat as far as coaching goes. I mean, I love Brad Bolding. Bobby Bolding you just don't miss much there. I mean, you just don't. So the question is how many did they lose? Like kids, did they lose in this process? That's the biggest question, and that's always something that you really, unless you're inside the programs, you don't know. I know that I had heard that there were some losses there, but with that said, a loss to Bryant isn't anything to worry about there. Everybody loses to Bryant pretty much anymore. 6A, we'll talk about it a little bit, but how good is Greenwood this year comparatively to the years before? And, my question, and then we're going to get that answer pretty quick, is can Shiloh take them down? And then in the 7A, Bentonville, can they challenge Bryant again? Bentonville was an eyelash away from winning the state championship last year, despite starting 0-3. So they're very good. Fayetteville, very good. Got a big tough test this week as well. Your Bentonville West, that's Rustin. That's his team there. They're
guys.
Really good this year. So there's a lot of storylines, and there'll be more to come as we go.
Well, you mentioned them, and let's start with Greenwood, 3-0, but it's not the usual dominant 3-0. I'm not going to say it was shaky, but they played 2 7A West teams in Northside. Harbor and Bentonville West. 2 of those games were closer than I think people expected. We talked about this last week. Maybe they take a step back this year towards the pack, or maybe the 7A West is a little bit better than it's been in recent years, and Greenwood just ran into 2 really good football teams.
Yeah, I think we're going to find that out pretty quickly. I think Shiloh is a very good football team, and so they're going to test Greenwood as far as in class. But, yeah, Greenwood plays a loaded schedule. I mean, just the fact that they play a couple 7A schools, a lot of people early in the season said, well, they're just playing Bentonville West and Harbor, no big deal, right? But, the school populations of those 2 schools are massively different than what Greenwood's is. And Greenwood has just raised the standard so high. I mean, you just expect them to win when they step out on the field. I mean, really outside of Bryant, who could they not beat in the state of Arkansas, and have, just over the last few years. But, the standard's high that when you're winning close games, people are like, well, what's wrong with Greenwood? But that offense, we know it's good. I think the loss of Cash Archer was a big one there. He's at UCA and, really manned the defense well last year. And that team last year at Greenwood might have been arguably the best team that they've ever had. So, again, standards are high. And I would say this, that even if they lose to Shiloh, which would be a massive story in the state, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that they won't turn around and win the state
No,
championship
not
anyway.
at all. No, it's a battle tester group. They're young on defense, but you saw the score last week, 43-42. It was a game that Kane Archer had to get a 2-point conversion late to get the win. It's just one of those things you expect Greenwood to be 3-0, yes, but you expect them to be a little bit more dominant. It's a younger team, and we'll see how they go. Let's talk about Harbor for just a second, because Aaron Dannenauer takes over, and being on the other side of town over at Springdale, we tend to ignore blue from time to time. But I'm going to tell you now, that team is better up front than they've been in a long, long time. They may not have the athletes just yet in place, but that's a football team that's making huge strides, and I think it was evidenced last week by pushing Greenwood to the limit.
Man, I just had a sneaking suspicion, I really did, about that game last week, that one was going to be a tough game for Greenwood to win, and they were able to win it. But a lot of credit you've got to give to Harbor and just the stuff that they've been through over the last few years. What is this, the third coach in 3 years for them? And the standard there has been very good over, 20 years. I mean, Harbor has played for and won state championships over there on that side of the city. So, the Coach Dannenauer is trying to get that culture back. I think he's obviously bringing it back. And then you're talking about an old offensive line guy. And, it's that to me is almost like putting a catcher as your manager in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
You just feel like there's a little bit more cerebralness there. I say this all the time, and this is just my limited coaching experience. And I know people laugh when I refer to coaching Pee Wee football. But listen, when you don't have an offensive line, you don't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you bring an offensive line guy in there to beef that thing up, it can only do well. And obviously they did well last week, scoring 42 against Greenwood, and I think that they've challenged themselves early. They beat Farmington. That's a good Farmington team over there. Lost to Broken Arrow 35-14, but that was game one. They're going to be tested really early here with Bentonville. But, man, I really think that this Harbor team can push for a playoff spot this year.
Yeah, I think they're definitely in the in the mix for that 4-5, somewhere in there. I think they, after the BA game, I got texts, Harbor's better, and it's like, okay, it's week one, we'll see. But boy, they are beat a good Farmington team, pushed Greenwood, and that's you obviously arrow up. They're trending in the right direction. Team heading in the opposite direction, or we all know conference schedules aren't built the same. Bentonville a couple of years ago started 0-3 in non-con and then played for a state title. Too early to hit the panic button on Pulaski Academy. 0-2, going down to Highland Park to play them down there, and man, you come out of that 0-3. This is just uncharted territory for the Bruins.
Yeah, this is interesting, and it might be panic button time for them. It's just something they're not used to. Of course, playing in the 7A, that's also tougher for them. I mean, we can talk about competitive equity all we want. We can talk about recruiting all we want. I know you're not supposed to use the R word in high school sports, but I will tell you, everybody does it now. And so the level of the playing field is leveled some, I can tell you. But, Robinson is a good football team, and obviously you go to West Monroe, that's also a good football team. I would expect that PA will bounce back. I don't think they're a state title contender this year. I mean, as you said, going to Highland Park, that's tough in itself. I don't think they're a state title contender in 7A this year, but I would still expect them to probably make the playoffs. And then most likely they're going to end up moving back down to 6A. I don't know if that has been announced yet or not, but they'll move back down to 6A, and they'll be a little bit more competitive. And, that's what this competitive balance thing is supposed to do. You go up to 7A, and you might get your teeth kicked in a little bit, and then you turn back around and you go back to 6A and maybe level out. But, I mean, I don't know exactly how it all works, to be honest with you, but I think them falling to 6A would probably help them.
I want to give a shout-out to the Berryville Bobcats before we get to your game and then all the games we're going to talk about. But Berryville's 2-0 for the first time since 2015, 2-0 for the third time this century. They've never been 3-0. In their program history. They play Yellville Summit tonight. Shout out to the Bobcats. I saw them during some very lean years in the early 2010s, and always said, if they got that thing together, the resources are there. But they're off to a 2-0 start, favored heavy tonight at Yellville Summit.
That's wild, man. That they've never started 3-0. That's very interesting. I know they had success in the 70s and the 80s. I know that the recent success has just not been there. I think they've got a quarterback there.
Yeah,
C.T. Hicks is pretty good, you know. And while we talk about offensive line a lot, you got to have a guy that can man the helm too, and that's always good. And he's really I think a step up from what they've had at quarterback. So you know they're rolling along pretty well. Yeovil Summit, they've got a good chance of winning that ball game. And you know that 1-4A right now, I think is a little bit top heavy.
Wide open though.
Yeah,
at the top, it's wide open.
Yeah, I think that they've got a shot to make the playoffs this year, which I couldn't even tell you the last time. In fact, I think the last time they made the playoffs was like 03, 04,
yeah,
somewhere
sometime
in there.
Yeah, it's been a long time for the Bobcats, but they're off to a good start. We're talking with Brad Caldwell from the Arkansas Sports Network. One of the things I love that you guys do is your Player of the Week, and it doesn't, you know, you don't concentrate on one corner of the state, you don't concentrate on one classification, you kind of spread it out. Tell us about the Player of the Week this week.
Well, it's funny that this one was. It did make me chuckle. I'm not going to lie. And I know this kid, so this is even funnier to me because his mother got very motivated and helped get lots of votes. So don't get me wrong, he had a great week last week. Lucas Baker, he had 16 carries, 295, and 6 touchdowns against Yeovil Summit. What we do on our side is we actually have a fan vote for the Player of the Week, just to kind of give the fans a chance to have a decision. Well, Mom got involved. And this kid's from Hector, Arkansas, a town population of 411. Somehow he got 1,700 votes.
I love it.
I don't know exactly. Right? I don't know exactly how that happened.
That's grassroots right there. You know, Mom gets involved and everybody falls in line.
That's it, and that's exactly what happened there. But Lucas, good kid. I actually go to church with this kid, so this is awesome. Great kid, and plays for a good program. Hector's a winning program down here in Pope County, one of the more winning programs in this area. So congratulations to Lucas. Had a great game again, 6 touchdowns on 295 yards carried.
Now tell folks how they can get nominees in or vote for the Player of the Week.
Well, what we do every Saturday is we're going to put out a post that, hey, let us know about your top performers from throughout the week. That's where we start. We source it there. But we get messages from every corner of the state. You can message us on Facebook. We just need to know somehow, whether that be us stumbling upon it, you know, some kid, you know, maybe at Springdale or maybe at Bentonville West or Prairie Grove or whatever. We just, as long as we know about it some way, we can get you in there, and then we put you up for a vote, and then we see what happens.
I love it. We're going to talk about some games. We'll talk about Brad's game. He's got a big one tonight, Des Arc. And Carlisle, we've got talked about Fayetteville and Texas High. There's a whole bunch of games across the state of Arkansas that we need to get into, and we'll do it with Brad Caldwell coming up. Brad, it's week 3. Some teams are off, some teams are not, but, man, we've got some good matchups. We're going to break those down here coming up. We'll do it next. Brad Caldwell from the Arkansas Sports Network. It's the Ruskin and Zach Show, talking some high school football with Brad Caldwell from the Arkansas Sports Network. And in case you pop in here at the end of this, Brad, you're playing these 2 segments together on your pregame. Tell them where they can watch that. And then we're going to talk about your game, Des Arc and Carlisle.
Start our broadcast now about 6:20 every day, and or every day Fridays, and we just start with this segment here, and I feel like it's been pretty popular thing to do. So we'll do that again as we are going to be at Carlisle tonight for the big time matchup.
Is it Bison or Bison? You never like to offend.
Well, let me tell you. One time we called them the Bisons, and I'm not even joking when I say that we actually got dog cussed over that one. We're not the Bisons, we're the Bison, and I assume it's the Bison, not the Bison.
That was a loaded question. I love that story.
Right?
They just came after you.
Oh, it was serious. It was serious. And, you know, what was funny is, you know, you've got Harding Academy or the Bison. Mm-hmm. And so, like, we're just trying to check and see. Of course, I told the coach what happened. He was like, you got to be kidding me. But, you know, it's just what it is. But I think that it's Bison or Bisons down here. If you get north of Springfield, Missouri, then it's more Bison.
Bison, okay. All right. Good information. Now, this is going to be a good one, Des Arc and Carlisle. These two teams, they've hooked up before, and they don't particularly care for each other.
Oh, yeah, these are old conference rivals. They're not in conference right now, so they play each other in the non-conference. And this is a game that has contrasting styles. You would think that Carlisle will line up and run it down your throat, but they're more of a spread team now. They run a lot of inside zone, very balanced offense. Baylor Houck is a kid that has stepped in at quarterback this year and done a great job. He's averaging over 200 yards a game throwing, which on the 2A level is a big-time deal there.
I don't care what league you play in. That's pretty good.
Yeah, right. That's pretty good. But, man, in 2A, you just don't see people throwing the ball even enough to do that. So that's a big deal there. Speaking of not throwing the ball, the over-under for Des Arc is going to be 3 tonight. They're going to run it right at you. Quarterback Hunter Goodman looks more like a fullback than he does a quarterback. Does a great job handling the offense for Des Arc. Coach Nick Smith there he just took over. He's the offensive coordinator last year. Des Arc is big up front. They're strong. They're fast in the backfield as well. And Cabrian Buchanan is a kid to watch out for tonight. Very, very good player there. These two teams right now, in my opinion, are really going to show who they are. Neither one of them have been tested so far, so I think that tonight they get a chance to test each other, let everybody know one of these two is going to come out as what we would think is a contender in 2A.
You alluded to it in the first segment, but Parkview Benton's a big game tonight. This is just for somebody grabbing a foothold. Parkview's kind of, are they still the team in 5A? Where is Benton a classification above? Tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah. I think for the first time since 2021, 2022, I think Parkview is kind of needing to prove themselves a little bit. They got hammered pretty good against Bryant, and again, we know that Bryant hammers just about everybody, but here's the thing. Parkview has been able to compete with them in the past, and this game was over at halftime. So Parkview's got something to prove. Benton is a team, 6A, well-coached, know exactly what it's like to get hammered by Bryant on a year-in and year-out basis. And so these two teams are going to test each other out a lot. It'll be interesting. If Parkview loses, I don't know that they've lost more than one game. I can't remember how many years it's been. They've won 3 state championships in a row. I think that we know right now that Robinson is probably their top contender after beating Lakeside last week. So big test for Parkview tonight in this game with Benton.
Biggest game in the 7A is Fayetteville at Texas High. We're going to get to that in a second. I just want to get 2 quick thoughts. One on Little Rock Central playing Heritage. More about Little Rock Central. They beat Springdale week 1, looked dominant. Week 2, just lay an egg against Southside. Does this say more about Southside? Because I think Southside's pretty good. Does this say more about Southside or Little Rock Central just getting that win over Springdale and just kind of overlooking the Mavericks?
Well, I'm with you. I think Southside's better this year than they've been in a while, and I think that they just met a better team. With that said, they're probably going to be too much for Heritage tonight. Central is on their way up. As you saw, they have good athletes. But, they ran into a buzzsaw with Portsmouth Southside last week, and we just expect that they'll bounce back here against Heritage. Heritage, they're struggling right now, haven't won a game since 2023. So, you don't really expect Little Rock Central to come up and lose that game tonight.
No, they've got 7 wins since 2014. It's lean times. They're actually watching some film on them. They've got some young talent, but boy, just undermanned at most positions. But that's a team that it's got some guys, and if you don't take them seriously, they can certainly ring your bell a little bit. Let's talk about this Fayetteville Texas High game. This was a classic last year. 1-point win. Fayetteville gets the win at home. Now they got to get on the bus and go down to Texas to play this game. They're coming off an 18-17 overtime win over Broken Arrow. They smoked Cabot in game 1. This is a tricky stretch for the Purple Dogs. Again, Broken Arrow, good football team. Then you're going to get on the bus, go down to Texas High. Then they're going to have to go to Bentonville West. Casey Dick's not dodging anybody right now. But give me some thoughts on this game with Texas High.
Well, I think that Fayetteville's pretty good. That's one thing I think. And Texas High, obviously when you go out of state and play Texas or you play some of the bigger teams in Oklahoma, you've got to be ready. I mean, these are different level type of teams, and Texas High is one of those. And like you said, last year it was a 55-54 game. The Hendricks kid right now is legit, 672 yards in his first 2 starts, 6 touchdowns. So he's really good. Four-star player here. He's unbelievable there at quarterback. So when you got a quarterback, you've got something there. Like you said, this is a tough stretch here with going to Texas High, and I mean that's a challenge in itself. Just getting down there, getting back, and trying to play well on the in between, and then having to play Bentonville West, who right now one of the better teams in 7A. I think that they and Rogers are going to have a say in who wins the 7A West, and if you get a win at Bentonville West next week, I think that you set up, and I'm talking about Fayetteville here. You set up for that Bentonville game, and then obviously you still got to watch out for that Rogers game. But I think those 4 right there between Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Bentonville West, those are clearly your teams. And which one and how are they going to finish in that top 4 is going to be the question.
Yeah, it is a tough stretch, but the one great thing that Fayetteville has is not a split school, so they've got depth on top of depth on top of depth, and that certainly helps them in weeks like this. A game that is near and dear to one of our staff members, Big C's heart. Hamburg going to get on the bus and head down to Magnolia. Hamburg off to a 2-0 start, putting up a bunch of points, but Magnolia, sometimes you roll in there, and if you roll in there on a wrong night, you can go out with an L.
Yeah. That's an interesting matchup as well, but, Hamburg has actually won that game the last 3 times that they've played. They've only played 3 times in the last 25 years. This is back-to-back years that they've played that game. And I really think that Hamburg's pretty good. They've got some weapons there. Michael Lewis is a name to listen for. With Hamburg, he has scored 10 touchdowns on 30 carries this year. And last week had 17 carries for 305 yards and 5 touchdowns in that victory. And, man, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're probably the top team to challenge Warren this year in the 4A8. I think Stuttgart probably has something to say about that. But I really think that Monticello may be on the outside looking in this year when it comes to that. But Hamburg seems to be the top contender. They have a really good shot of going over to Magnolia and winning that ball game tonight.
Talking with Brad Caldwell from the Arkansas Sports Network. He's got Desark and Carlisle tonight. Last one here, then we're going to let you get out of here. Elkins and Harding Academy, a game very close to Ruskin's heart. Elkins, they made that push for a state title the last couple of years, maybe taking a step back, maybe. Harding Academy, we don't know exactly where these 2 teams are, but this is why you play these non-con games to get a little measuring stick game.
Yeah, Elkins, to me, I feel like it's still a contender in 4A. It's really no slouch, no shame to go down to Dardanelle and lose a game 14-10, which I think they led a lot of that game. But that was an old-fashioned slobber knocker, as Keith Jackson used to say. And that one was tough. I think tonight they've got an opportunity to right a wrong from 2023. We were actually at this game in 2023 in the 4A state semifinals when Elkins dropped 8 passes, and 3 of them would have been touchdown passes. Also got a punt return called back when Deshaun Chairs went all the way to the house with about 2 minutes to go that would have actually made that a 1-score game. Elkins just wasn't ready at that time for the brighter lights as Harding Academy was that night, and I felt like that was the difference. And so right now I think Elkins has got a chance to kind of exercise a few demons. I think in the 4A1, Elkins is still the class of it, and I think that they've got a great shot of winning tonight.
I love it. Now tell us again how they can see your game tonight, Desark and Carlisle. We're talking with Brad Caldwell from the Arkansas Sports Network, of course.
Yeah, they just go to YouTube, search Arkansas Sports Network. Like I said, we start about 6:20 with the pregame with this segment, and then we go into the game time. Should be a great small school game tonight between Carlisle and Desark.
I'll be watching. I got nothing going on, so why not? I'll be watching you, critiquing you. We can talk about it next week, right?
That sounds good.
You don't need any notes from me. You are really, really good. We're going to do, we've got a little bit more coming up on the other side of the break. Brad will do it again next week. We will talk about conference starting up.
hello again, sports fans, and welcome to the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by D3 Auto Sales, by Arkansas Tech University, by Tyson Foods, by Premier Facilities Group, and by Metcalf Trucking Company. Here we go, Arkansas. Are you ready? Tonight, it's the number 5 Des Arc Eagles, unbeaten at 2-0, soaring into a top 5 class. And the number 4 Carlisle Bison, also 2-0, charging in looking unstoppable. It's Des Arc and Carlisle. Somebody's zero's gonna go. Buckle that chin strap, folks. It's time for kickoff.
All right, welcome. We are here in Carlisle for this big time number 4 versus number 5 top 5 matchup.
For the Eagles, it'll be number 1, Kane Childers.
This is Duran Miller. Brad Caldwell will be here in a little
15,
bit. We're
Calvin Buchanan.
working through some technical difficulties,
Number
but
51, Caleb Roberts.
full staff and everything here
Number 64,
shortly.
Cole
Got
Hunter.
Aaron Powers up here on production with me. We got Ethan
Number 65.
Murphy working some camera tonight for us for the first time. Appreciate him.
Number
We've
8,
also got our high-speed camera down on the sideline.
6,
We're
Coach
having some
Bartley.
awesome highlights
And
for you
number 0,
over the
Jay
next day or
Elliott.
two. We're excited. Yes, we've got Des Arc and we've got Carlisle. Carlisle comes into this one 2-0 on the year. First week, they were able to take down Lakeside 27-6. And then they took down Palmer back on the 5th, 44-8. Had a bye last week. Getting ready for Des Arc now as they host. Des Arc, as I pull up their schedule here, they 2-0 as well. Big win over Hazen in week 1, 52-3, or week 0, I should say. And then on week 1, back on September 12th, they went to Bald Knob and took them down 46-14. Took down the Bulldogs, excuse me. And both of these teams rolling, getting highly ranked in the polls. Des Arc Carlisle is always a big rivalry. Out of conference foes nowadays, but definitely 2 of the top teams in 2A perennially every year.
The Bison have won the toss, elected to receive. It's like going to be kicking off, defending the south end zone.
Looks like Carlisle has won the toss. They are going to receive. And like I said, we're working through a few technical difficulties. It's weird. I haven't not had a headset on in a long time. And we've got the play-by-play, the stadium announcer, his speaker is basically in the booth with us. And so it's even, normally we have our headset on, which we pick a little bit of that up, but it's not as bad as when you don't have it on. So you're probably hearing a lot of what he says before I say it, but we're excited. Cool tradition here in Carlisle. Play a little AC/DC as they get ready to run out of the Bison. The football helmet down on the south end zone here. Land of the free. Home of the Bison. And then Des Arc always travels well. Brings the Big Eagle. One of the more cool blow-ups in the state. There you see Carlisle as they run out. And now, get ready because Des Arc's about to come out. Fireworks in the north end zone. If we get any of those, we'll get Des Arc in here for sure. And there are the Eagles. You got fireworks in the north end zone. You've got confetti here on the near side. It's going to be a great night for football as the rain is cleared off. You see a little bit of sunshine coming through on the east skyline there. You see it bouncing off the clouds coming out of the west. It's going to be a great night. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We're going to have kickoff right after this, right here on ASN.
Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
It's close. All right, we are back. Desart getting ready to kick this thing off.
Number 2, Hudson Goodman. Back deep for the Bison. Be number 3, Cade Davis. And number 4, Josh Elliott.
Cade Davis, Josh Elliott back to receive as the deep man for the Bison. You got number 2, Hudson Goodman, getting ready to kick it off here. That is your quarterback for Desart. He's a guy they definitely like to get downhill with, especially in goal line and first down situations. Going to be a bit of a sky kick, very short. Going to be fielded by number 1. That is Kajon Parnell. He's going to run into a host of Eagles.
Parnell on the return.
They're going to pull him down. It looks like we're going to get started at about the 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Carlisle. The Carlisle coming out with 5 wide, empty set. 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Trying to get them to jump off sides, and they will into the neutral zone, and that's a free 5 yards for the Bison.
Head ball. Encroachment against the Eagles. Be 5-yard step up. Be 1st and 5.
And that's a good way to get your coach upset right off the bat if you're a Desart Eagle fan. So 1st and 5 after the penalty. They're going to stay in the same formation, 5 wide, trips to the right. Quarterback checks with me, offense back at the sideline. That's Baylor Hawk. He's a junior for the Bison. Now they're going to move the running back around. They're actually going to bring a running back in out of the trips. Now we got a jet sweep. They're going to give it to Parnell. He's got the edge, makes a man miss. And he's going to be wrestled down close to a 9-yard gain.
Pick up 4 or 5 yards on the play. Pushed out of bounds. By number 25 for the Eagles.
Let us know in the comments.
Brings up 2nd in the yard.
If we get any names wrong.
40-yard line.
Is that Kajuan? Purnell, I believe, is correct. Let me know if I'm wrong. 4 wide this time, 1 running back. That's Elliott alongside the quarterback. And they're going to get some movement. It looks like
flags on the play.
Carlisle's going to get back to 5.
Motion against the Bison.
2nd and 1 is going to turn into 2nd and about 6. A long 6. Trips to the right. 1 wide receiver to the left. They're going to fake the counter. Going to hit the man.
Pass is complete.
Up the seam.
Number 8.
It's number 8.
Pick up about 6 yards on the play.
Bentley Parker, senior.
Result of that play is good for a Carlisle Bison. 1st and 10 for the Bison at 43-yard line.
I feel like I got to stop talking for when the stadium announcer it's so loud up here. So they move quickly, no huddle offense. They're going back to an empty set again. Left tackle's way off the line. Let's see if they get flagged for it. They won't, and that is almost picked. It's in the open. He makes a man miss. That's Jaden Elliott.
Jaden Elliott. Pick up of about 20 on the play.
Nice pickup for Jaden Elliott.
Number 4, Brayton.
But quarterback's got to be careful on that.
Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison.
Very close to an interception on that play.
10 just outside the 40-yard line of the Eagles.
4 wide for the Bison. Jaden Elliott, running back, alongside the quarterback. High snap, to quarterback draw. He gets ripped around right off the bat before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Got to pick up about 1 on the play.
Tackle made by number 40, Tyler Miller.
2nd 9. The Desert did a better job that time on 1st down. Carlisle taking a little bit longer to get set this time. Play clock's under 20. Got a bunch on the right side. We're going to get a timeout. No, we got a flag on the play.
Good ball. It's against the Eagles.
Wow. That's a free 5. So just like I was just trying to say, they had them in 2nd 9. Now it's 2nd 4. Same formation. They got a bunch out to the right. 1 running back. That's Elliott. 1 wide to the left. Now Elliott's going to come out, and that is Jaden Elliott. Sorry. And try to give it around on a little bit of a wing back toss top action. It's going to be a big loss in the backfield.
It's dropped in the backfield, but for a big loss, but number 33, David Berry.
That was number 8, Bentley Parker on the carry. Parker,
39.
I believe that was a little tap pass. We got any replays going? We ain't hooked up the monitor yet either. 4 wide. Quarterback's going to roll out to his right. Got pressure, but he gets cut off. He's got a man behind the defense. I think he might have been Bob. They're going to say no. He got it in and a foot. It's a 1st down. 15-yard line.
20 on the play.
Here's your instant replay.
This play is good for another Carlisle Bison.
As you see, Baylor Hawks roll out, get away from the pressure, floats it in nicely. A good reception.
Elliott on the carry. Pick up about 4 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 4.
Missed that next play. They went out there in a quick hurry there. 3-yard pickup for Elliott. Now they're going to go back to Elliott over to the left side. Going to get some positive yardage. Pickup of about 2. If we can bring up
4 more yards.
3rd and 5.
Tackle made by number 54, Dylan Scarter.
3rd and 5 for the Bison. Ball on the 10-yard line. Maybe the 9, actually. And that was kind of a delay action there. It's almost like they thought they heard a whistle.
Number 15.
Number 53 is going to get in there for...
Little no gain on the play. Tackle made by number 53, Chandler Dobbins.
Oh, so we'll say it's a no gain. That was Chandler Dobbins, senior, 6 foot 295 for the Eagles, in the middle. Now we're going to have a big substitution here. Actually, they're kicking the field goal. I apologize. 4th down. They went so quick on that first one. We were looking at the replay. Got me behind the sticks that time. The ball is going to be spotted at the 15. This is going to be a 25-yard attempt. Snaps pretty good, holds better, and the kick is through the left upright. Just around it, and it's 3-0. Carlisle Bison.
Jimmy Chance.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back right after this on ASN.
7:27 left in the first quarter. Bison 3, Eagles 0.
I think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
All right, we are back here at Carlisle. That was a little bit of a bend, don't break top defense that time as Carlisle marched down the field, but Desart did kind of stiffen up there at the end and keep them out of the end zone at least, but they did give up the field goal, and that was a really nice kick from the Carlisle kicker. Let's try to get his name for you in just a moment. Can you see his number? 28? Nope, it's 50-something. $59. Jimmy Cham, Jr. He'll kick that one away. Low line drive. It's going to hit. They're going to see if it'll roll out. It'll just stop. He'll have to get on it quickly. He will, and that's where Desart's going to start. Looks like about the 28-yard line.
Number 2, Hudson Goodman on the recovery of the kick. Be first and 10 for the Eagles.
Felt like coming out in a wing T formation, double wing. And it's a fullback. That's Gabe Berry. He's going to get dumped immediately for a very small gain.
Number 3, Gabe Berry on the kick.
Maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard on the play.
Second and about 9.
Made by number 7, Andy Rubio.
Hey, can you pull that up for me so I can look at those comments? You got Goodman under center. Going to get the snap. Actually, that's not Goodman. I apologize. That is, yeah.
Number 2, Hudson Goodman on the keeper. Pick up a couple 3 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 8, Bentley Parker.
Going to bring up about 3. It's going to end up being a 3rd and 6 for
Third down and 6 for the Eagles.
Desart looking at the sideline, getting the play in. Carlisle showing so far pretty good run defense between the tackles. Goodman checking his wristband for the play. Now he's under center. They're going to fake a little counter action. They're going to give it to the wingman from the far side. He's got the edge. He's going to have a first down. Just enough. Looks like
number 1, Jane Childers on the
actually
kick.
the spot.
About 10 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 4.
A little shy of what I think he got, about a yard, but enough for a first down regardless. First and 10, ball at the 39-yard line. Jim Moody says, watching from Fayetteville, Carlisle doing all these motions is new. There's a fumble. Can Goodman get back on it? I think Carlisle has it. They're still fighting for it. If it's a tie, it'll go to the offense. Let's see what they call it. Nope. They say Carlisle Bison football.
Number 15.
That's the first turnover in the game, and that's a big one.
First and 10 for the Bison.
Lots of momentum.
36-yard line.
Back to Carlisle here. They're already up 3-0, and now they're cooking deep in Desart Eagle territory. Our own Aaron Wojciechowski says, I wish I could have been there tonight, but this will be a great game. He's out this week. Ethan Murphy doing his work here at the camera, doing a great job so far. Appreciate both of those gentlemen. Got an H-back, tie it to the line. They're going to hand it to Elliott. He's going to cut it back inside. He'll break, slip through one tackle. He gets rode down. Going to have a nice
4-yard
pickup on first down, 2nd and 6.
Miller.
Got another H-back up tight again. That is number 9, Braden English. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to look out. Got a lot of cushion. Bubble screen type action. They're going to block. It's a good block from his receiver. He breaks the tackle, and he's going to have a first down.
Pass is complete to number 8, Bentley Parker. Pick up about 6 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 54, Dylan Startup. Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison.
Here's your replay. Make sure you capture this so we don't get out in time. Nice play right there. Good block from the outside. Breaks the tackle. Gets past the sticks. All right, we're coming back in. This one, they're going to hand to Elliott between the tackles. He's got a couple men to pull behind. A little power over to the left side.
Jaden Elliott on the kick.
Picks up about
3 yards on the play.
2nd and 7.
Tackle made by number 54, Dylan Scarta.
They're going hurry up, no huddle, so we got to get out of those replays quick. The Carlisle looking to come out 3 wide to start out here. Number 6 in there is the H-back, Jackson Craig, a sophomore, 5'9", 170-pound running back. He's on the right side. It's going to be a pass. He's got all kinds of pressure. That ball's up in the air, and Desart's under it. They're going to say it hits
Pass is incomplete.
They'll say it was a trap. A great effort from number 11, Tyler Thrift, but couldn't quite get his hands under it, according to the referee. So 3rd and about 8.
Brings up 3rd down and about 8 on the 21-yard line.
We have a short 8, long 7 here. Carlisle's coming out in 3 wide. This is where Desert kind of stiffened the last drive. Carlisle got a little bit further. They got down to about the 10, actually. Going to be a quarterback keep. Gets behind the lead man. He's going to get wrapped up. He's definitely going to be short. And now we got a flag late. It's Carlisle and Desert. We're tied up in the backfield. Looks like number 65 of Carlisle, Jaquez Ryder.
Think about the half on the keeper.
And I believe that was number 31.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
I think I read those backwards. I think that was 65 for Carlisle. I apologize. Luke Cavanis. And it might have been, didn't quite get the number for the Eagle that was involved. What do you got, Aaron? So after the penalty, they're going to back them up to 4th and about
penalty is against the Bison for
22, 23 yards here. Ball is on the 33-yard line. They got to get all the way down to about the 12. It's about 4th and 21. Hard to see that this numbers are kind of faded out on that side over there. They're going for it here. 5 wide, empty set. Hawk back to pass. He's going to roll out. He finds his man. Can they get him down before the sticks? They can't. Elliott breaks the tackle. When you get Jaden Elliott out in the open, so hard to bring down. Really good pass that time. He threaded the needle. Found a little window to fit it into. Elliott did the rest. Really good job there from the quarterback.
1st and goal at about the
Baylor Hawk.
8-yard line.
4:13 to go in the first quarter. 1st down for Carlisle. Ball's on about the 6. They say the 8 on the scoreboard. I can't tell from here. I think it's a 6. Here's the snap. Direct snap to the quarterback. Gets behind his lead back. And he gets dunked.
Number 15,
Baylor Hawk game.
Pick up of about 5 yards
Got
on
about
the play.
3 from the 6 down to about the 4.
Tackle made by number 4.
So it looks like 2nd and goal at about the 3-yard line. Between the 3 and the 4, it looks like from here. Got a power running formation. Last man through is in. And that is a touchdown for Carlisle. And they have a 9-0 lead with 3:21 to go in the first period. Turnovers right there. That's what led to all that for Desart. Desart's first drive, get a turnover. Tough to win on the road. Turn it over early. Carlisle's got all the momentum right now. Good snap. Hold is good. And the kick is good for
number 59, Jimmy
Cham.
Is good. With 3:21 left in the first quarter, Bison 10.
Take a short break. We'll be back right after this.
Arkansas State University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
Bill Harshaw says he's here for the red plate in the comments. That's right. We went to the shed, the pizza shed today in Carlisle, and we have a special. We're going to show you that at halftime. What a great place to go eat if you're ever in the Carlisle area or passing through, going to Memphis tomorrow for the Razorback game. After the game, stop back and eat there. We really loved it, enjoyed it, and you'll see that. Here's an onside kick. Desert gets on it, trying a little trickeration.
54. Dylan started on the recovery of the onside kick.
Carlisle trying to kick them while they're down, but good job from the hand team up front for the Eagles, and they're going to be starting in really good field position. Looks like the 48. First and 10 at their own 48. Nick Evans says, watching from Camden, Arkansas, how many total yards y'all think the game will end up having? About 750 combined, laugh out loud. So far, we've had a lot of offense, but unfortunately for Desert fans, it's all been on the Camden side. It's the first third down ended up being a turnover for the Eagles. So let's see if they can get things going here and get on track. Right now, Carlisle has all the momentum in the stadium. Gonna bring a man in motion, so little wing toss. He's got the corner for a second, but then he's wrapped up. Great tackle
on the play
from Josh Elliott.
Number 4, Josh Elliott.
That was number 1, Kane Childers on the carry. Looked like he's going to have a lot of room.
Second and 9.
Elliott came up and
the Eagles
shut the play down for a 1-yard gain. Hudson Goodman getting everybody lined up, checking the wristband. He's under center now. A reverse pivot, handed off to number 22 over the right side. He's going to be real close to a first down. That was Jamie Collins on the carry. Collins, a guy we saw last year.
On the carry, picks up a back.
We were at Desert for a big game that night.
Tackle made by
Spark Tree. Gabe Berry, their star running back, fullback, got hurt. Jamie Collins came in as a sophomore, had a huge night that night. Now they got both of them going this year, and Goodman's going to keep it. The steamboat running down the field, running over people. Nice carry on third and short.
10 yards on the play.
It's all the way down to the 36-yard line.
First and 10 for the Eagles at the Bison 36-yard line.
You got 2 wingbacks in, 2 tight ends, 1 running back dotting it, the fullback there. And this time, Goodman kind of takes his time getting the ball out and sees a big running lane. He's going to have
Goodman on the keeper.
About 9, it looks like, on the play.
On the play, tackle made by number 9, by Mason Bull.
They're going to go ahead and give him the first down. They'll say 10 yards.
First and 10 for the Eagles at the Bison 26-yard line.
The ball is at the 26-yard line, first and 10. Collins still in there as the fullback. You've got Fabian Buchanan, the left wingback. Goodman's going to keep it. He's got a seam. He's through the middle. He's going to finally be brought down inside the 15, around the 12.
About 15 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 4, Josh Elliott.
Back to back first downs now as Desert's starting to get downhill. First and 10, ball on the 12. Collins still the fullback. They'll hand it to him. Left side, breaks the tackle. Rumbles his way into the end zone. Jamie Collins. Touchdown, Desert Eagles. And they've tightened this back to a 1-possession game. Didn't take a lot of clock to get down the field. 1:04 to go still in the first period. And as Nick Evans said, 750 combined, starting to feel more like he's knows what he's talking about. John Schumann says, go Eagles, watching from Jacksonville, Florida. Nice replay. Thank you, Adrian Powers. Great camera work from Ethan Murphy. PAT pending here. Looks like they might be going for 2. This would be big if Carlisle can get this stopped. We're going to give it to Collins up the middle. He looks like he's in. The line's pushing. No indicator. Was he not in and then pushed back? They're going to say no. Wow. I don't know about that one. You got a replay on that? Let's see. I thought he got at the end here. I thought he got in. Let's watch him. No, it didn't look as good when I saw the replay. Looks like the referees got it right on that one. Good job. Great job by the Carlisle defense. He was getting ever close, but a surge at the end turned them back. So 104 to go in the first period, 10-6. Carlisle with a 4-point lead. Let's see how this kickoff looks. I'm not sure how often Desart kicks the ball. Don't have a true kicker listed on the roster we have. But maybe that's why they went for two, because they're like, we're not going to kick a field goal anyways at any point, so might as well. Or maybe they wanted to go for two so they could kick a field goal and win or take a lead instead of tied up in the other situation. This ball's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty.
Penalty flag on the play.
Ouch. Okay. The pronunciation there, we got some correction on Baylor. Hauk. Thank you. We appreciate that. So Carlisle has the ball. They're going to start at the 36, their own 36-yard line, 64 yards from pay dirt.
Ball be placed where it went out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bison at about the 36-yard line.
Carlisle comes out 5 wide, empty set. Now they have a man in motion. It's a couple of men in motion. One's going to go back. Now we got a running back. I believe that's Elliott. Oh, and that one is missed time. That ball's on the ground. Picked up by
number 15, Bader House, was dumped in the backfield.
And that's going to be a huge loss. Really not off schedule. Ball's going to be all the way back at the 28, maybe 28.5-yard line there, just shy of the 29. So a loss of about 7, maybe
loss
8
of about 8 yards
on the play.
Would be 2nd down and 18.
2nd and 18. 4 wide this time. Elliott in at running back alongside House. Didn't have a corner lined up here at first, and now we got a false start. Did we get a timeout? We did.
Timeout.
Carlisle calling timeout. Coach didn't like something he saw there. They're going to talk about it. 10-6 with 12 seconds left in the first. We'll be back right after this on ASN.
Everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
Arkansas Tech University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
He's got so many apps. I want to see that chat. We're back. Hauk is looking. He's got a little screen set up that Elliott in the open field. He's caused a lot of issues for Desart tonight. He gets in the open field. It's a big gain every time. He's all the way up to the 41-yard line. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 5. And that is the end of the first period. We'll be back with more 10-6.
That is the end of the first quarter. Bison 10, Eagles 6.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
All right, I found a way to get in. Okay, we're back at Carlisle. It is 10-6. First play of the second quarter coming up. Carlisle's coming out in 4 wide after the break there, after the timeout. Got all that yardage back. Made it a 3rd and manageable now. Houck is back to pass. He's got some options. He's going to hit number 9. He's open. It's tackled Achilles. That is Mason Bull. Boyle. Excuse me. Mason Boyle.
Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison.
A wide open play on 3rd down. A big pickup. Great throw from Houck. Houck now fakes it to Elliott. He's going to hit back to Boyle. I believe that's the younger brother of Gabe Boyle.
Pass plate to number 9, Mason Bull.
Had such a good career here.
Picked up 3 or 4 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 11, Talent.
Going to be a pickup of 3, 2nd and 7. Ball is at the 32-yard line of Des Arc. Come out with 4 wide, trips to the left. Looking back at the offensive coordinator, getting set up here. Now, have a receiver in motion. He's back to pass. He's going to hit him. He just kind of ran a wheel off of the jet sweep action.
That falls incomplete.
He would still be running if
7.
they'd have made a better pass that time. That one just a little behind them, a little bit wide of them. Now we got 3rd and 7. That was a really good play design. Just missed it. Might want to put a little bit more air under that one. It's one that Houck definitely wishes he could have back, I promise you. Fixing to get some stats around the state here. Meanwhile, we got a low snap. Houck has it, sets his feet. He's going to hit his man that came around in motion. He's going to break a tackle. That's Purnell. Spins a couple of times.
To number 1, Kawan Purnell.
Kawan Purnell.
On the play.
It's going to make it
Made by number 11, Talent.
and 4. Got to pick up a 3 on the play. 4 wide. Elliott's at running back. Checking with the OC. Play clock is down to 14. Plenty of time still. Now it's down to 10. He'll get the shotgun snap. Looking up, steps up in a pocket. Ball was low and behind his man.
Pass balls in.
2 receivers in the area.
For the Eagles.
Boyle was over there. He tried to hit. Is that number 2 or number 8? I believe that's number 8. Bentley Parker wasn't able to connect. That is a turnover on downs. Des Arc will have it. We got the monitor up. Yeah. Here you go. Back in a wing tee, double wing top offense. Quarterback's going to get in behind the lead back. That's Goodman. Gonna have a nice pickup on first down. Looks like he got 4.
About
Second,
3 or 4 yards on play.
we'll
Tackle made by number
call
9,
that
Mason
3.
Bull.
Second and 7. Goodman with the snap. He's looking to pass this time. They don't do it very often. Really going the wrong way. You're going to complete it, but it might have been better to drop that one.
The place to number 1.
It'll be a huge loss on the play.
Loss of about 5 yards on the play.
And I'll bring them back
Tackle made
all
by
the
number
way.
4, John Kelly.
Third and long 11, short 12. Lost about 5. Desert needs to get to the 39-yard line for a first down. Really close to the 39. Gonna bring a wing back in motion. Oh, lot of traffic. Trying to hand it off underneath on a little counter play
Number 15.
to
Only carry.
Cabrian Buchanan. He's hit immediately.
Tackle made by number 8.
Desert's going to have to punt this one away.
Correction, number 15, Buchanan.
It's like Gabe Berry in the punt. It's a good snap. He gets it away. It's a line drive and almost hits his own man. I think it does bump him, and they're going to go ahead and mark it that it bumped him at the 41. So 41-yard line is where will start. They've got a 4-point lead with 7:45 to go in the first half.
But they used to be first and 10 for the Bison, 41-yard line.
Well, Carlisle started this one off. They went down the field, drove all the way down to about the 10. Desert holds them for a field goal. One moment, see if we can get these technical difficulties figured out. Meanwhile, we got a broken tackle and a pretty big gain on first down.
Number 2, Remington Lester got a 10-yard run.
That was
Tackle made by number 40, Miller. Result of that play.
Remington Gisclair. A sophomore comes in, broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Got our feedback now. Apologize about that. He gets it all the way up to the 37-yard line. First and 10. This time, quarterback Houck is going to keep it. He runs into the arms of
number
a couple
15, Bader Houck on the
Eagles.
Pick up couple
Picks up
yards
about
on
2 on first down. Second
tackle
8.
made by number 54, Dylan Scarta.
Far off the stick. Second and 8. Bethel in motion. He's going to try to hit him. That wasn't Bethel. That was 8. That is
Pass falls incomplete.
Bentley Parker. That was going to fall errant. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
It's a 3rd down and about 8.
Carlisle has 3 wide receivers, 1 running back, got an H-back on the right side. They're looking at Elliott. He's out in the open. Can he make some magic happen? He's going to have the first down.
But it's complete.
And you give him the ball in that much space, and it's just too much to ask the defense to make a tackle like that without him picking up big-time yards.
Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison. First and 10 at the 38-yard line of the Eagles.
Natural state of mind, since Hazen fan here can both lose. I wouldn't expect nothing less from a Hazen fan. Big rivalry here. Jacob Wilson says those aren't fitting the pass well. Meanwhile, we got a nice run.
Number 15.
Another first down.
Pick up about 10 or 12 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 22, Collins. Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison.
They're going to go quickly this time. Running back is going to go for it. He's going to run himself, and there's going to be a 15 in the area of holding.
Pick up a couple yards on the play. There's a penalty flag on the play.
We got a lot of stuff going on up here, but holding on the
holding against the Bison.
So it must have been downfield, or they haven't marked it off yet. Okay, there we go. He sent the ball down. I was about to say it. Now they'll mark the 10 yards back from the spot of the foul. It's going to put the ball on the 30-yard line.
20 for the Bison at the Eagle 30-yard line.
Bison got to get down close to the 10-yard line for a first. Quarterback's got a long time to throw. Now he's going to scramble. Looks like he's going to have to take a sack. He'll finally throw it away. And that's a great job. Throw it away. As long as you're outside the tackle box, you don't have to have anybody close. So second and about 20 now.
Brings up second down and 20.
Now you got 4 wide, 3 trips to the right. Elliott at running back alongside Hout. Play clock's down to 5. He'll get it off finally. He's looking. He's trying to hit Elliott. Now he's going to escape. He's got a lot of running room. He's over to 20. Make the man miss. To 15, 10, 5. If he stays in bounds.
Touchdown. Bison.
Got 2 late flags come in.
15. Better out.
Those flags came in about the time he crossed the goal line. Let's see what the call is. If it's some hold or blocking a back top play. I missed it. Did you see it? Blocking a back. That's going to take the touchdown back, but should still have a first down. Depending on the spot exactly. It's going to move.
Is blocking in the back against the Bison.
It's going to move them all the way back to about the 21, maybe 22-yard line.
Brings up second down and about 12 from the 22-yard line.
Was it second down before? I guess it was. So they didn't get the first down. Second and 12. We're going to say the blocking back was shy of the first down marker. 5 wide. Hout looking, got some time, steps up. Oh, now he's going to hit Elliott underneath. Elliott's going to get tackled by the first man this time. Going to be a positive gain. Pretty good pickup. It's going to bring up a third manageable here. Third and about 6.
Dylan Starter.
I think a 3rd and 5.
Brings up third down and about 5. At about the 15-yard line.
Take your phone back. There you go. Oh, don't have a spot for it. All right. Hout's going to take it himself, breaking some tackles. He's in
Pass on the carry. Pick up about 10 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 1.
First and goal.
Result of that play is good for another Carlisle Bison. First and goal at the 5.
Brad is back. We're about to get set up with our headsets and what we're used to here. It's been weird. When you don't have the headset on, the stadium announcer speaker here is even louder. So feel like I've been shouting the whole game. Quarterback's going to keep it off the mesh. He pulled it. He's trying to get in there, but he's still fighting for yardage, and he might have got in. He did.
Touchdown.
Baylor. And it's 16-6 with 3:57 to go in a half. You got mine? Yeah, I think. Is that 3? I don't have one. Oh, that's his. Here's it right here. Here you go. Let me put this on. Y'all are hearing a little on-screen production, or live production, and on-screen, I guess. A kick is up, and it is through just barely.
Number 59, right. Jam, PAP is good.
Oh,
Okay.
yep. Aaron's going through it right now.
So Carlisle now up 17-6, and earlier elected to go for 2.
1-2.
It was a very close call right at the goal line, pushed them back, and now because of that, it's a 2-possession game again.
Hey, you guys did a great
Still
job.
would have been if he'd have got it at this point.
You
'cause
guys
they
did
would
a
have been
great
down
job of
9.
holding it down. Sorry about that.
Were you listening on your way back?
100%.
How did
dude.
it sound? 'Cause
Sounded great.
in my
Actually,
head, it sounds awful.
it
'cause
sounded
we're
great.
shouting.
Really, I actually could not tell the difference, to be honest with you. So,
Someone's
I mean,
on their mic a little
yeah,
bit.
Aaron's just working through it here.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Good, good. Make sure I'm on 3, Aaron.
All right.
I have to be because I would have 1 ear, so I'm good. I'm on 3. I don't think so.
Good kickoff
So,
return there.
yes, number 21 for the
21,
Desert Eagles. That is CJ Wilhite. He's a junior, 5'8", 155-pounder. Took that one up the middle, basically, between the hashes.
2, Remedy Blitz player. Take 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their 36-yard line.
I'm just trying to check, make sure I'm heard. Well, I think we're good.
Am I 4, like you said? Okay.
Timeout, Bison.
There's a timeout. We're going to take a break. 17-6. Desert's got their work cut out for them right after this.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Go ahead, Brad. Talk for me.
All right, we got coming out of a timeout here. Desart coming out, getting ready to get going. Very important drive for them. 3:46 to go. I'd like to remind you here at halftime, got a great halftime show for you. Got the Red Plate live from the Shed Pizzeria. I say live. It's not live. I guess we're live. From the Shed Pizzeria here.
The pizza is live.
Right, in Carlisle. We had a great time over there today. And then we've got Randy Pickrell of D3 Auto Sales going to join us at halftime as well. We're looking forward to that. Here's a handoff, goes up the middle. Actually, he pulled it, and Goodman, he's out past the 50, across to the 45, down to about the, well, they're going to mark that at the
20 on the play.
45, I guess, is where they're going to mark that. So 45-yard line here as we get going again. Duran, you good?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Bison 45-yard line.
All well.
Desart, what do you want to do?
You're good. Keep going.
So you got Barry back in there at the fullback spot. He's going to be the lead blocker this time for Goodman. Goodman trying to cut it back up the middle there after coming off the left side. He has a nice pickup.
6 yards on the play.
And
Made by number 11.
we want to remind you, we've got tons of people watching right now.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 after that. 5-yard pickup. Carry up the middle is a first
Number
down.
33, Gabe Berry.
Real close to a first down.
5 yards on the play.
Gabe Berry, helmet comes off. He'll have to come out for a play. They're going to give him the first down. He got to pick up a 5 exactly. Ball is on the 35. Actually,
First and 10 for the
I
Eagles.
can't see. It
Pass
looks like it's
30.
about a football pass to
5-yard line.
35.
All right, there we go.
So Collins is back in now as the fullback. You got 2 wing backs, 2 tight ends. We're going to give it to Collins up the middle. He's going to have about a 3-yard gain. We'll see what the spot is. Might have got a little further.
3 or 4 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 6, Colton Bartley.
Make it 2nd and long, 6, short 7.
Not often you have a quarterback looks like a fullback under center. So you got to contend with that if you're Carlisle tonight, which they were fully prepared for that.
Yep. Got 4 down linemen right now. Everybody else standing up within 5 yards of the football, basically.
Number 2.
Goodman keeps it over to the left side.
3 or 4 yards.
It's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Desart with all 3 timeouts right now. That's important in this time here with 1:40 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, it's now or never, basically. They gotta score. This one's got to end up in pay dirt, and they don't kick it very often, if at all. So time is definitely an issue.
Well, they're not in a big hurry. I think they know that they can lean on those timeouts. Plus, they've got to get this play here.
They used all 3. Sorry.
Yeah, they can lean on these timeouts right now.
And
there
speaking
they
of,
go.
There's used one. So let's take a break with them. 17-6. We'll come back. We'll talk more right after this.
My prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
Arkansas Tech University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
All right, we're back. Monticello 6-0 over Dumas. We appreciate Bill Harshaw putting all these scores out. We've had a tough time here. Brad took my phone because we're using a hotspot. So I've had his phone. I don't know his passcode. It's been a little hectic, but we'll get some more scores here in just a second. Got a big 3rd and about 3 coming up here for the Desart Eagles. Goodman gave it to the first man through, and he's stuffed. He's going to have a very short game, maybe a yard.
I thought, just looking at the action there,
He kept it, didn't you?
Well, it looked like he might have been dropping back there, but saw something he read, first man through, nothing going there. This is a big play in this ball game right here with 53 seconds to go.
Yeah, Monticello 6-0 over Dumas.
Talk about the interior of the Bison line.
Some of these are earlier. DeWitt off to the races. Long run for a score. PT good. 7-0 over McGee. Bentonville scores first versus Lee Summit, Missouri. They were up 7-0 early. Hector was up 6-0 over Danville. 4th and 2. He's going to pitch it, and they're going to have a huge one, maybe a touchdown. Can he make a man miss? He can't.
Number 15.
Cuts it back and gets wrapped up from behind. But a great pickup
Pick up about 10 yards on the play.
from
Tackle
Buchanan,
number
number 15, Cabrian. And there is a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Eagles.
Let's
gonna
just
be
keep it here.
1st and 10 down in where? I'm trying to find the spot of the ball here. Looks like they're on about the 14, 13. But 1st and 10, they'll have another chance for a first down close to the 5-yard line.
About the 14 is where it's at right now. Go ahead and give them some more scores there while you got a chance there,
Okay.
Duran.
Hector 6-0 over Danville. Rivercrest 14-0 over Forest City. Lamar 7-0 over Heber Springs. Rivercrest, another update on that one, 14-8 over Forest City. Monticello's eventually got up 12-0 on Dumas. Coweta, Oklahoma 10-0 over Prairie Grove. Rivercrest 21-8 over Forest City. Just going through these updates. DeWitt 13-0 on McGee. Oklahoma got up 17. That's Coweta, Oklahoma 17-0 over Prairie Grove. And let's get caught up here. Bentonville 7, Lee Summit, Missouri 7.
If you like what you're seeing right now, you can give us a cash app at AR Sportsnet. Support this broadcast. Appreciate that. Anybody that jumps in here, I think last week we got $100. Can we beat that? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you see it up there on the top left of your screen. So here we go. First down for the Eagles. They've got a time issue now. I got one timeout left. Going to bring a man in motion. Goodman looking to pass. He's got to get rid of it. And he throws it away, but he was in the tackle box. There's a receiver close. Boy. Nick Smith and Carlisle head coach over here on the Carlisle side, Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely got in there saying, hey, where is the flag? There was a receiver coming close to the goal line, but wasn't real close. And they're still discussing it, and they're going to finally throw it. And that's going to be intentional grounding. It's going to be a loss of down. Will we have a runoff in this situation? 10-second runoff?
I don't think so in high school.
Okay.
Clock is stopped.
5-yard penalty from the spot of the
5-yard penalty.
Loss of down.
So now we're going to have – that was first down, so we'll have 2nd and 15. Got to get down to just inside the 5, around the 4 for a first down.
This is kind of getting out of the comfort zone of Des Arc right now. That's the biggest thing. You know, right now they're not a big passing team, but with 20 seconds left, you're, 27 yards out, you definitely going to probably have to throw something here.
Second down at about 22 for the Eagles.
Yep, and they're going to have to throw it, or they're going to have to get out of bounds, or use that last time out, and it's just a lot to ask for a team that doesn't like to throw it down the field very often.
They can get a first down still.
And that was a false start. You can see the right H-back kind of leaning. May not have been the only one. That's going to back them up 5 more.
Tough. I felt like this is an important drive for Des Arc right now, and this is not helping their cause.
Well, Carlisle got the ball first. They drove down the field. So Des Arc will get it first at the half, but
this will be huge.
It would be huge if they could score, but it is getting tougher as we go now. Second and not Conway, but our producer said y'all can't hear him, but more like second and Hazen.
Yeah,
I think Hazen's more over there, but still, it's maybe Stuttgart. It's going to fake the pitch. Oh, that was designed to look like a busted play. Came back on a little screen action. Not much there. And they do call the timeout, but the clock is now down to 9. And you're basically down to, if you don't get a first down, it's basically Hail Mary time.
It may be Hail Mary time. Anyways, with third down, you've got 2 shots. If you really play your cards right
That's what
here.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
you could catch it inside, short of the end zone, and get the clock stopped, but tricky.
Throw that cash out back up there. If you like what you're seeing tonight, I know it's the latency here in the internet. We always have a little bit of trouble here but we love being at Carlisle, but we always have just a little bit of trouble with the internet. And so, we do appreciate that. I think actually taking that down would help us, but we then get one less device. But 533 devices. Help us get over 100 likes. Share this out on your social media. That would help us out. What kind of comments we got here?
Several.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them here. A bunch of them. Goodman has the build of the late, great Ronnie Elam, the quarterback of the 1976 championship team. Desark, folks, we got a special thing that we're going to be doing with that later on this year. We actually are scheduled to do the McCrory game on November the 6th.
So here we go. Third and Stuttgart, and Goodman is hit immediately and then landed on.
Number 2, Hudson come in and dumped in the back for a loss.
So that's going to be the end of the half.
Well, I got the clock stopped. Now they're running it.
Rolling.
Yep.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it stopped there for a second. If it stops, Carlisle called a timeout. So looks like they say, nope, we're good. 17-6. The Bison will have an 11-point lead. We're going to have Randy Pickerel on here at halftime here from D3 Auto Sales, but we're going to get our red plate up right now. Oh, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with some red plate, Randy Pickerel, and more after this on ASN.
Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
All right, so if you're driving to the
Here. All right, more technical stuff. It's fun. It's fun. I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. Let's go ahead and talk to Randy Pickerel.
Yeah.
D3 Auto Sales. I can't do it on this phone since we're streaming. You need to hook up there. We will let's go to a quick break here, and we come back. We'll have Randy Pickerel on the line with us from D3 Auto Sales. Appreciate D3 Auto Sales and all they've done. They've been a great supporter of us now for, I believe, 3 years straight. So give us a second. We'll get Randy on the line. The Arkansas Sports Network Basketball Classic tips off January 3rd in Clinton. Some of the state's best teams. One unforgettable day of hoops. Don't wait. Secure your seats now before they're gone. Get your tickets for the ASN Basketball Classic at facebook.com/ARSportsNetHS and ARSportsNet, or you can click the QR code at the bottom of the screen.
Prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we got Randy Pickrell here from D3 Auto Sales, a man that is a Desert guy, but he lives here in Carlisle, supporter of all of these schools here in this area. You got Hazen, you got Carlisle, you got Desert, you got them all here, Randy. And I know that Dare is a big supporter. You guys are big supporters. Appreciate you being on with us tonight.
Hey, I appreciate y'all letting me be on. Unfortunately, I've got something planned and couldn't be there tonight, or I'd be there with you in person.
Right. I know it. Well, I know you said it's been a little latency on your side, and of course you're dealing with it here as well. Tell us a little bit about what you're seeing so far here in this ball game.
I don't know. I probably better keep my comments to myself as an Eagle fan. But I don't know. I mean, we can't defend the pass. We can't tackle an open field. Mumu, the number 15, hasn't touched the ball enough. Carlisle's done what they needed to do. They passed the ball, ran the ball. I mean, the number 15 touched the ball twice in the first half. That's not good in my opinion. But I'm not the coach, so I'm sitting on the couch in Hot Springs watching the football game.
Right. Take it for just a second.
Yeah, Randy. They went for 2 down there. I know they don't kick extra points. They don't kick field goals hardly ever, if at all. And
we don't kick.
That momentum didn't help them as well. And now they're down 2 possessions the way they are. The turnover on their first offensive possession, that's what really got things going in the wrong direction early. They're still in it. There's still plenty of time, but you let Carlisle go down the field and they look rough, like you're talking about. Kind of can't defend the pass. You're having some issues in making open field tackles, but you do, you bend, but you don't break. You hold them to the field goal. Or then your third play, I think it was the first third down in the game, they fumble, and Carlisle's got the ball right there inside Desert territory, and you go down and score. And I mean, it's really tough, but it was a nice drive to bounce back after that and go down and score and make it 10-6, but couldn't hold them. And then you get that ball late in the game in the first half there, and you got another promising drive, and then the clock kind of becomes an issue for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with that last drive there. I mean, I know what I like to say, but I probably better keep that to myself as well. Carlisle's doing what they need to do. They're running the ball, passing the ball. They're controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, which I really didn't expect that to be that way. I thought Desert's line would be a little better than what they are right now, but, we got another half of football. Desert gets the ball to start the second half. They need to go down and score. They need to get the two-point conversion. Obviously, Desert never kicks the ball. We always go for 2. Carlisle is good. Desert doesn't.
Well, this game is a rivalry game here, and Carlisle has really had the better of it here. What is it, the last 3 years? Is that right?
Yeah, 3 years in a row. Desert won 9 years in a row. Then Carlisle's won 3 years in a row, and if something doesn't change, it's fixing to be 4 years in a row.
Yeah. Well, Carlisle's a good team, man. They've been contenders in 2A now for definitely a few years in a row, but always a good team, forever. I mean, got state championship appearances throughout, and a state championship in 60, but they've been right there several years in a row.
Yeah, they have tradition. I mean, they've, like I say, between Desert, Carlisle, and Hazen, which, we talk about those all the time, but there's tons of tradition between those three schools. But right now, Carlisle has the momentum, and they're doing what they need to do to control this football game, and they're doing it well right now. It's like I said, I do live there, but I'm definitely 100% Desert Eagle. But it is what it is at this point. Desert's just not playing well, or Carlisle's just that good, and they're just doing everything right.
The good news is Desert does get the ball first to come out in the second half. So
yeah,
they can go down
to score and get the 2-point conversion. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir.
Well, Randy, we're going to get off here. We're going to get this red plate up, I believe. We're working on it anyway.
How did you like the shed?
Oh, my gosh, man. So
Really
good.
enjoyed
It was unbelievable. The shed was great. And I'll tell you, anybody that's listening right now, I would encourage you, just right off of the interstate here at Carlisle.
Exit 183.
In fact, let me just throw this out there. Tomorrow, if you're coming back from the football game, Razorbacks from Memphis, get off at Carlisle and go in and say that you heard this on ASN. Literally come off the interstate. I believe you make a left off the interstate.
You would from that direction.
Yeah, from that direction. And then you come in, maybe not even.
It's like 1 block.
It's maybe not even half a mile.
Can't miss it.
It's on the left-hand side of the road. They said if you'll come in and say you heard them on ASN, they'll give you 10% off a Woo Pig. And hopefully we'll have something to Woo Pig about tomorrow.
Yeah, and you're fixing to find out what a Woo Pig is right after this.
That's a good pizza right there. That's right around the corner from my house. We eat there a couple times a month, probably. Anyway, guys, keep up the good work, dude.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Randy Pickerel online with us, and we'll talk to him in a minute. We're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the red plate live from the Shed Pizzeria. And I said live again. Why do I say that? From the Shed Pizzeria right after this. Thanks, Randy.
You bet. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
What's up, Arkansas Sports Network fans? This is the Road to the Red Plate, celebrating Arkansas's finest restaurants. This week, we're in Carlisle, Arkansas at The Shed, slinging pizzas for almost a year.
First of all, I am a very picky pizza person. I am. I would definitely say that in general, I am not a huge pizza fan, but if pizza's done right, I like it. And that's what happened today. Pizza was done right, because I'm not a big cheese person, which I know. I'm sorry to everybody for that. I just want to say that now. I apologize. But I'm not a huge cheese person, and so they made the pizza in a way that I liked it, which I had pepperoni, beef, and bacon with light cheese. And it was very, very good. And so I was impressed by the pizza. It wasn't too greasy. It was really, the texture was a really nice texture. I don't know exactly. It's an oven, like a brick oven style of pizza, but it's not a thin crust pizza, which is my favorite type of pizza. Still just a very, very good pizza. I was very impressed by the Shed, and I'm not just saying that. Okay, so that's something that we probably need to throw out there. We're not just saying it. We have actually picked the first 4 weeks of the football season. We have picked 4 bangers, really good places to eat. So I was impressed by the Shed. I think you should come and eat at the Shed.
All right, Duran, tell us about the pizza you had.
Yeah, excellent. I had it's called the Big Mosquito. It's a Supreme, and pretty typical to most Supreme pizzas. Like Brad said, it wasn't real greasy. Mine was crispy and just really made right. I like a lot of cheese. He's the opposite. He doesn't. To me, it was plenty cheesy. So I mean, if you went off of that and you're thinking, well, if it ain't got a lot of cheese, I may not like it, or I might. There's definitely some good cheese. Basically, he's saying if there's a good amount of meat on it and stuff, it kind of cancels out the cheese. So he really enjoyed his. I enjoyed mine. We both all kind of tried each other's. But overall, just a really phenomenal trip here. And also going back to what Brad said about the, these are our honest reviews. That's the truth. And we've actually gone back and eaten at every place we've gone to so far, except for Woods and Camden, but that's because we haven't had an opportunity to go back to Camden. I'll definitely eat there if I ever get in the area. And then of course we've just eaten here, so we haven't had that chance yet, but I'll definitely come back here as well.
Make the point. We went back to Ray's in Monticello that night that we did the game.
Yeah. After we did the Monticello Fordyce game, we went back to Ray's that evening as well. That's how much we enjoyed it. And Brad's already been back to Fowler's that we went to last week in Darnell. That's in our home area. And I've talked to my family about it, and we're going to be going over there for sure. Can't stop thinking about that onion pedal. But no, the Shed here has been amazing for us today. Pizza is excellent. Sweet tea was good. The homemade ranch they make in-house, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Service has been excellent. Great people that work here. It's just been a lot of fun, and definitely highly recommend it. It's going to do well in our red plate competition.
So I had the Woo Pig pizza, which is essentially just a meat pizza. Has a really nice sauce, very seasoned very well. On it there's pepperoni, Italian sausage, prosciutto, smoked mozzarella. All of it, the combination just works really well together. I had some of Duran's pizza as well, the Supreme, the Big Mosquito, the dough on it was very crispy, was laid out very well. The toppings were spread out very nicely. The mushrooms on it were cooked perfectly. Everything on it was done really well. I really liked the seasoning on all the sauces. I didn't get to try any of Brad's pizza, but much like the cheese, it's not overdone. You do get enough cheese, like everybody else said. So, not too greasy, not too oily. Very, very well made, very well cooked. Just overall really good pizza. And I've liked all these places we've been to so far, like the other guy said. Fowler's, Woods, Ray's. I mean, everywhere we've gone so far has absolutely been a success, a really good hit, and I really look forward to where we're going next.
Okay, so we're here at the Shed with owners and we'll say manager, right? We'll call you a manager here. This is Eric and Aiden. And, well, first off, we want to say we were very impressed by the pizza. I told the people that I am a very picky pizza person, and you guys really met the standard for me. So I'm impressed by that. But let's talk about just locally here, and why is it that you put the Pizza Shed here in Carlisle?
Well, I'll go for that. We wanted to create a local pizza place. My wife is from Carlisle. It's a small rural community, and we wanted to give back a little bit to the community. And when I say giving back, I mean hiring family, and also I'm hiring local people here, like high school students, giving them an opportunity to work a little, make a little money, and try to invigorate the small community.
Yeah. You're here. Tell us a little bit about what this place already, what, are we talking about a year? What has it been, about a year?
October,
So talk about
August. Yeah.
what this place means to Carlisle.
I would say it means a lot. Like a lot of locals come and they like gather together. Like we'll do birthday parties, graduation parties. Like we did the first day of school here. So I think it means a lot to the town. Definitely, it's just a place to gather. You know, get together, have fun.
Right.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So if you're driving to the Arkansas game, especially coming home, you guys can stop in here at the Shed in Carlisle, just right off the interstate here on 1400 Bobby Glover Avenue Highway. There we go. Get it right. And yeah. And so we've got Desert and Carlisle tonight. Who do you got?
Bison on the way.
Carlisle.
So here you have it. Carlisle for the win. We'll see you tonight.
Go Bison.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below where you would like to see us next week on the Arkansas Sports Network's Road to the Red Plate.
Hey, we're back. Can you look up some scores? Do we have any scores there?
Any new updates here? Let me see if we can find some for you. We got lots of comments, though, and there was one score in there. Most of them are old. People talking back and forth about their scores in high school. Des Arc and Junction City back in 13, and all kinds of scores in here. Talking about Hazen and 14 and 18 versus Prairie County teams. Let me see if we got some updates from our Bill Harshaw. Got to watch I can't read all of Bill's comments. So you got to filter through and see if he's talking about scores or what.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Got to be careful. Don't Randy Rainwater that one, okay?
Nope, no new updates as of late.
Okay.
Most teams are in halftime
So
right now.
let's hit it. Number one, we did get a cash app. Appreciate Jeff Bolin here hitting us for $25, man. Thank you so much for that. Got 3 more minutes, by the way. This is the first 26-minute halftime I've seen. Appreciate you for doing that. Cash App AR Sportsnet there. Appreciate you.
Awesome.
Bill says, hey, I know that weirdo that does not like cheese and still eats it with pizza. I get it.
We read that in the comment during the break there. You couldn't hear it, but
so,
yeah, I give Brad a hard time about that all the time. So, and then he gets it from Bill as well.
Anyway, appreciate you for the Cash App there, and appreciate everybody for joining us here on the broadcast. 17-6 here at the half. Duran, I'll tell you what, man, this one right here, with Des Arc, if they can come out, get a score here, make this one interesting early. Tell you what, if they come out and they don't do anything on this first drive and Carlisle's able to score, it's going to be tough sledding for them.
Could definitely turn on them really quick if that happens. So for Desert fans, definitely want to see a good drive. Got to get deep, at least reverse the field, and then if you don't score, hopefully you can hold Carlisle. You're smelling some cooking coming up.
All right. We got some burger. I think burgers definitely.
Some grilling going on.
Yeah, burgers coming up.
I'm still full from the Shed, though.
Man, again, coming back from the Razorback game tomorrow. Go in, say you heard them on ASN. The Woo Pig, 10% off of that. Hopefully we get an Arkansas victory.
Yeah, well, they better. And it's a tricky one. Whoever did the home and home at Memphis has got some issues. But, I mean, whoever scheduled that, Pittman said that himself a few weeks ago. He was like, I don't know who scheduled this home and home at Memphis. I mean,
Chad Morris.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Chad Morris did it. All the bad things that happened to Razorbacks.
It's all his fault.
You got to say Chad
How
Morris did it.
long can we do that? Now, we're 6-7 years past that now. So
here, let's not do 6-7, okay?
Oh, you had to bring it up.
Right.
Both of us have I have a 13-year-old and a 9-year-old. Brad's got, what, a 12, well,
11 and 9.
9.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And those that know. So
That's
my son doesn't like that my daughter says it all the time. So now he says 7-6 just to get back at her. and so I have to listen. Last night we had a ball game in Morrilton softball, 12U we play in, and all the way back, all I hear is them arguing. 7-6, 6-7. That's so stupid. I'm like, shut up. Just stop.
Right.
The life of a parent.
All right, here we go. Well, we got kickoff here. Big drive in this ball game here for Desart.
Could be a lot worse.
Yeah, Bill says, don't say that name. Chad Morris. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It gives you PTSD.
Beginning of the second half, the Bison will be kicked.
Yes.
Spinning the south end zone. Back deep.
All right. Big drive coming up.
Got to get a win tomorrow, though, and get healthy for Notre Dame. So here we go.
Buchanan.
From 59 to kick it, that is Brody Swaim. I'm sorry, wrong roster there. 59. That is Jimmy Cham. And Goodman, the quarterback,
Number 2,
is the one that received it.
Return.
He gets ridden out by a host of the Bison there. Trying to think of a herd of Bison.
There you go. So I got to say that these two teams both have some of the best looking uniforms in high school sports.
Yes.
Just saying. I mean, I love the Desart Eagle. I like their home jerseys. Just that eagle look, and then
it's that 1970s Philadelphia Eagle. Just
Randall
beautiful.
Cunningham even.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely into the 90s.
And then the old black and gold Carlisle. Great looks. Great looks. Yes, sir.
Goodman's going to get it. He's going to hand it off to Boyle. Boyle over to the left side. He's got a nice pickup on first down.
Number 33.
Pickup of 8, second 2.
Gabe Berry on that, not Boyle.
Yeah, I apologize.
Gabe Berry. We're just trying to keep the hate down, bro.
Second and 2 for these.
Two tight ends, 2 wing backs. Actually, that time I believe they didn't have 2 tight ends. A couple wide receivers. Berry is twisting and ripping his way to a first down for the Eagles.
First 2 carries look pretty good.
They do.
Berry was trying not to get any sub in, but he got subbed out there. He was telling him, stay on the sideline. I'm cooking right now.
So now you bring Collins in. He might bring a little more speed, not near as much size. And they'll give it to Collins off the left side. He's going to have first down into the second level. He's still on his feet, refuses to go down. Jamie Collins all the way down to about the 21-yard line. Big pickup for the young man. And a flag comes in late, and it looks like they might add more on.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
See what they call here. Yep, they're calling it on Carlisle.
Sportsmanlike at the end. Let's see officially.
So Desart getting downhill early on these runs.
Getting what they want to start the second half so far.
Desart side getting a little bit pumped up over there.
First to 5 against the Bison.
15 yards from the end of the run. That's going to put them down about the 5-yard line.
So what was that? 3 runs in a row, and they're already down to the 5. So
moves the ball, but just outside the 10-yard line.
It's half the distance.
Oh, that's what
half the distance. Yep.
I thought they were on the 20 though. I'm confused still. So they'll put it on the 10. If they were at the 20, half the distance would be. That doesn't make sense. But anyways, so first and go around the 10-yard line here. I got a stick down there, and that's Berry who came back in, and he makes another man miss. I think Coach got into him a little bit there at the half because they're definitely running hard right now. Refusing to go down on first contact.
And I think it starts up front, Duran. I think he really got into him up front. At least that's the way it looks like so far.
They got the size advantage in Desart. They've got a huge line, and they definitely – and there's Goodman as he tries to sneak it up the middle. He's going to have some good yardage.
Number 2, Hudson Goodman.
Going to bring up third and about 2.
Pick up about 5 yards on the play.
And it looks like they can get a first down just shy of the goal line.
Tell you what I do, and it looks like they're going to stop the clock here. If I'm Desark right now, I'm going to run right behind number 51, and I believe is that 54 or 59? It's 59. It's 59 and 51. They definitely got the push on that left side of the line there.
Brody Swain, 59, and Caleb Roberts, number 51. Both of them are seniors. Swain is 6'3", 230, number 59, and Roberts is 6'5", 300.
Whew.
That's a giant offensive line in 2A.
Yeah, exactly. And just looking at them getting the push as they did, if Goodman had been able to get behind them, they would have scored right there, most likely.
In less than a yard.
They're down about 4 or 5 inches, maybe. Now they take off.
So, yeah, I'm going behind those two for 4 or 5 inches for sure.
So he's talking about the left guard and the left tackle.
Third and 1.
You got to remember, you got Big Gabe Berry as well, and you got Goodman. Berry, they could fake it to Berry, and Goodman get in behind him and use him as a lead back as well. A lot of options here. They'll give it to Berry. He's going to have it. He might be in the end zone.
They got no shot. I'm telling you right there. They got no shot of stopping them going forward.
Touchdown, Desart, 17-12. PAT or 2-point conversion pending.
Right through the B gap right there. And that
should be there for them.
It should.
They should be able to get 3 yards on a cloud of dust.
It should, 100%. Now, again, what were they doing in the first half? I'm not totally sure. But on that drive right there, it was those two that were really getting the push.
I definitely think that head coach Nick Smith got into him a little bit at halftime. Talked about the physicality. Here we go. 2-point conversion. Goodman under center. He's got 2 wide receivers. They're going to toss it.
Yeah.
Can he get the edge? He's going to cut it back right at the goal line. He looks like he's in. No indication.
Yeah,
he is. There we go. It looked in clear to me, and just never saw the line judge.
Now we got a ball game, folks.
Yes, we do. 17-14. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back. We'll have the kickoff right after this on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Arkansas University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
All right, we're back in Carlisle. Desart takes the opening kickoff of the second half. Basically behind Berry and behind Collins, and Goodman got in the action as well. And they get in the end zone. 2-point was good. It was a nice run on a little toss to Kane Childers. And now the onside. Carlisle's all over it, so they're going to have really good starting field position.
Number 5,
I don't know if he missed it. Did you see that? It had a little side spin on it. I don't know if that was something he did on purpose. But I guess they were probably trying to catch him off guard there.
45-yard line.
Number 4, number 5, this is what you want, right?
That is correct. One of the problems that Desart had the first half was anytime Jaden Elliott got out in the open, there's one time I think the first guy maybe brought him down. But he's been getting loose. You can't let him get in the open sometimes as well.
Elliott seems like he's been here for 15 years, doesn't he?
And I've been impressed by the junior quarterback, Houck. And here he is right here. He's going to take off behind Elliott. Weaves his way around. He's got the edge. He's at the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 35 by number 22, Jamie Collins. But a big pickup on first down by Houck.
Completely designed quarterback run right there. Great execution there by Carlisle. And just like that, they're on the 35-yard line, and they're moving up to hurry up, no huddle right now.
4 wide, checking with the offensive coordinator. And they got the play. They're getting ready to snap it. Shotgun, Elliott's back there with them. He's going to get it out quick, little bubble action. And that is Boyle. Boyle going to cut his way back and weave his way up past the 30 to about the 29, 28-yard line. Nice pickup on first down.
I don't understand on a play like that why Your
They'll give them
defenses
the
don't.
30.
I'm sorry, don't mean to interrupt there, but attack that. You see that coming from a mile away. You got to attack that.
2nd and 5 now, 4 wide. Elliott still at running back, alongside the quarterback in the shotgun. It's going to be a little delayed draw, designed the whole way.
Number 15.
Much better
Number
job from
19.
Desart this time. They're going to stop him after a 2-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tackle made by number 54, Dylan Scarda.
Big fellas in there. You got to be able to move those big fellas to run that quarterback draw. They weren't able to do it at that time.
One issue Carlisle had last year was their line wasn't quite up to Carlisle level. Normally, their offensive line a little bit smaller. We've talked to Coach Wilson in the offseason. They think the line is better this year, got more size, more experience. And so far tonight, they've done a really good job. This time, quarterback's going to keep over the left side. He gets undercut, but he's going to dive forward, fall forward, really close to a first down.
Look at the spot here. That looks like they're calling it on this end. Haven't moved the chains just yet.
It's a 3-yard, right at a 3-yard to 4-yard pickup. I love this statement out for 5 yards. It's like it's not even close.
Hey, we know at this point, right? We've been here enough to know that.
24-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 wide. You got Boyle and an H-back on the left side. Elliott's at running back. Checking back with the coordinator. Now, looks like they're set. Out, got a guy, and that was in the air for a while, but he shielded the receiver just enough to
pass falls in.
Not let it be an interception, but a lot of contact there. He couldn't hold on.
Nice play there by the safety.
Yeah, I thought he was jumping in, but he actually went behind him.
To me, it looked like he could have jumped in on that one, but enough to get it knocked away anyway. 2nd down and 10.
Desert's had a couple plays early in this game where it looked like they were going to jump the route. One went to a big play to Elliott out of the backfield. Could have been an interception. Instead, it turns into a big gain for the Bison. Empty set this time. Hawk is back. He's going to hit the underneath man, a little crosser. That's Elliott.
Yeah.
He's trying to break a tackle. He'll finally be wrestled down by a couple of Eagles.
Totally designed right there to get Jaden Elliott one-on-one. They had the safety over the top of the trips over here, so technically they were in cover 1, but really they were in cover 0. And nobody could cover Elliott one-on-one on that field.
So now they got empty set again. See if this is a design run. They did show a little blitz off the edge there that time. Number 4 coming up for Desart. That is Braden up. They check. Stay in the same formation. Empty set. He's going to get the snap. It is a design run. He goes over the right side, makes 2 men miss. He's into the 2nd level. And he's going to fight his way all the way across the goal line. That's a Carlisle Bison touchdown. And Desart goes down and closes the gap, but they're not able to hold off Carlisle.
Man, the Carlisle offense, we've seen it now for years. They're going to keep pressure on you, and they did right there with Desart. Desart being down 2 scores at the half, obviously that's a disadvantage as it is. Also, the fact Carlisle can kick field goals, and Desart doesn't do that, that might end up being a difference in this ballgame.
It definitely hurt them right before the end of the half. And I've been impressed by the junior, Baylor Hauk, and that kick is up and good. He's really looked good tonight kicking the football, number 59, Jimmy Cham. But, I've been impressed with Baylor Hauk. Really done a great job as a first-year starter here for these Bison.
Well, stepping in for Tanksley was a kid that I think a lot of people thought on the way up in the quarterback ranks here. My understanding, he don't even play football anymore. He's at Cabot right now. He's a baseball kid. He's a baseball kid. Yeah,
I mean, going into this year when we were fixing to do our previews, I hadn't heard he left yet. And, I felt like that hurt Carlisle quite a bit, having him come back as a experienced guy. But they have found something in Baylor Hauk, and he's done a great job so far in this one.
A lot of credit. You got to give Coach Wilson, and I don't know if he's the OC or not, but you've got to give him a lot of credit for developing quarterbacks in this system. Every time we come here to Carlisle, they've got a solid quarterback. Doesn't matter who he is.
Yeah, it's just we don't actually have his name, but it's not Wilson calling the plays. It doesn't look like.
Kickoff is touched by number 2, Hudson.
Notice looking down here, I don't know if it's because we're here.
Eagles at their 30-yard line.
Not one headset down there on that coaching staff. You see that?
Yeah, I noticed that just a moment ago. And you rarely see that. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
Close knit. It's all signals. I mean, you can see right now, Wilson setting the defense. So here comes Desard. Goodman, that might have been a false start. Yeah. No call. Over the left side, and they were ready for it. They were saying, hey, you kept running over here. We're going to overload it. They did a better job. Looked like they kind of undercut the offensive lineman that time. Just a jumbled up mess.
Led by number 9, Mason Bull.
You got to do that. If you're going to be able to compete at all on that side, you've got to go low and jumble it up, load that side up, bring linebackers over. If they're going to make it clear that they're running to that side. Now, if you overload and they go back to the other side, you might be in trouble.
You got 11 Bison within 8 yards of the football. And they're going to toss it out this time. This is a 2-point play. He makes a man miss and gets the edge for a bit. He's going to have a pretty good pickup. Looks like he got about 4
yards on the play. Tackle made by number 4, Josh Elliott.
Childers had a big game last year when we did the Mark Tree game. Very, very good. Jamie Collins was another one that stood out last year coming in.
Talked about that a lot earlier. Yeah, he came in for the injured Gabe Berry and had a great night, and honestly was a spark plug for him, I felt, in that game.
We got an injured player over there on the sideline. I think he's.
Can you see? I don't see him.
Is it Childers?
Yeah, I see it now. I don't know who
Looks
it
like
is.
a cramp, just the way they're working on him right now.
Go ahead and zoom in on it for us unless you see something. We don't want to pick up anything crazy, but looks like a cramp, like you said. Definitely looks like a cramp. I'm trying to see who it is.
I think it's Childers.
Number 1. Yep, it is.
Still a little bit humid out here.
It's definitely humid. It cooled off a little bit in that rain when we come out of the shed after eating today, and I was like, dang, this feels so good. We might need a jacket, but we're in a press box, not much wind coming through here the way we're facing, and it's definitely muggy after the rain.
Yeah. Still a nice night in Arkansas football.
You can't complain. It's the pitch. It's on the ground. He'll just have to fall on it, and that's going to get him off schedule. Going to have to have the punt team coming in now.
Number 15, Buchanan for the Eagles.
That's tough.
It really is.
Tough right there.
Brings up 4th down.
Well, at this point, barring any kind of muff, it is up to Desart to try to stop this potent Carlisle offense. And right now, man,
Desart needs to stop bad.
They're showing it's going to be hard to do that.
4th and 10. Berry back to punt. And if you're Desart, you want a good snap. He gets one. He gets it away better than his last punt. More height on this one. He's going to take a big bounce. Will he pick it up? He will. Can he make an open field tackle? Not the first man. He's going to get the 30, maybe the 29. And they're going to call a horse collar late if the flag comes in.
That's a tough one.
Give him 15 more. Yeah, that flag was after the play and hard to see because he was kind of on the ground when it happened.
It looks like got another cramp down there by the Carlisle player, number 8.
Carlisle, number 8, that is Parker, Bentley Parker.
This Carlisle offense right now has a chance to really put 3 scores, man. You get 3 scores on the board, it's going to be hard for Desart to win this game.
Blocked in the back against the Bison.
Interesting.
So block in the back.
So,
because the running back was trying to say I was horse collared, so I thought maybe that's what they saw. But
just came in so late. Just came in so late. I don't know.
So after the penalty, line of scrimmage looks like right at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. It's where they're going to start. We got Hauk at quarterback. Had a couple of running backs, but they're going to move out now and make trips to the right, 4 wide. Elliott comes and shifts in alongside of Hauk.
Left side of the offense is open right here.
Now, after they check with the OC, he moves over to the right side. Elliott does. He'll get the ball. Hole closes quickly, but we got a flag, and Desert wanting holding.
0, Jaden Elliott on the carry. Pick up a couple yards on the play.
Yep, holding on the Bison. And that's going to back them up 10 more. We'll repeat first down, but it's going to be first and about 20.
Coaches saw what I saw there. When they jumped the running back over to that right side, they felt the numbers were better on that left side. That's why they ran it over there. But good job by Desart to kind of collapse that.
So now the ball's back against the Bison at the 10, first and 20. First and 20. Houck in an empty set gets the snap. He rolls to his right. He's got some pressure. Dipped into the end zone, it looked like for a moment, and he finds his receiver downfield, number 11, Tyler Thrift.
Nice job by Houck getting over the top of the pressure there. In fact, I don't know if he was quite out of the end zone when that defensive end was on him.
Yeah.
Nice job of rolling hard to his right and making that throw. That's a hard throw to make when you're having to move as fast as he did.
Once again, I want to appreciate our Ethan Murphy doing a great job. His first night with us on the camera. Empty set again. Houck has it. Eyeing down his man across the middle, and it's a completion. Looks like he got Parker. Bentley Parker. A little crossing route action. Pickup of about 5. 3rd and 5 to go.
It was a long 5.
It wasn't 8.
I love it though. Hey, this is hometown football right here. If there ever was,
you got to clear the mechanism when you're calling a game here. So 4 wide, 2 by 2. He's going to hand it to Elliott. Elliott trying to cut back. He's going to get swarmed in, and so 3 Eagles there. Number 64, one of the first ones in there. That was Mr. Cole Hunt, a senior O-line D lineman. 6'2", 255.
Traditional running game's not really working for him right now.
4th and a long 2, short 3.
Oh, this is big right here.
Well, he had to catch up to the 8. So here we go, 2 by 2 going for it, and this could really help Desark if they can get him down. And that play has been there all night.
Good play call.
Get it out to Elliott. It has worked over and over and over, and that's a first down for the Bison.
Man, again, I'm going to ask, who can guard him one-on-one? One thing Desart may have to make an adjustment with.
Just spy him.
They're going to have to maybe bring down one of those safeties or even find a corner to be able to cover him.
Till they decide that whatever you do, that they can hit, what you're leaving to help out with that. Might be your best defense to stick with.
Well, what kind of confidence do they have in their offense that they went for that on 4th and 2 and 25?
Huge. Trips to the left. Going to have to roll out. Now he's going to reverse field. Can he cut it up? He can. Good footwork from Malk, and he's going to rush for a first down. Pick up of 11.
I mean, when you have that type of quarterback, you can be successful. I mean, he's heady, able to step up into the pocket, roll out, do whatever he needs to do. Right now, Houck is controlling this game.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's hemmed in at times, and honestly, he looks a little like he really has good vision.
Yeah.
Because he takes his time. He doesn't look like he ever rushes. It's like, they should be crashing in now, and somehow he gets away from it, makes the guy miss. So we got a bunch on the left side. They're going to hand it to the last man through on a little sweep action. It's Bentley Parker. He picks up 8 on the play, close to 9. Bring up 2nd and short.
That's a nice counter play there by Carlisle running a little. That's a little wing T counter out of the spread right there.
Second, a long 1, short 2. Same play. They're going to fake it this time. Mock keeps it. There is a flag down. Does a really good job playing a quarterback in the backfield there by number 11, Ty Talent. And then he had some help on the backside as they wrap him down. But let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, 10 yards. And that's going to turn second and about a long one, short two, excuse me, into about 11 or 12 here. We'll see the official spot. Yep, 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, basically. So we'll say second and 12.
Just on the other side of the 45-yard line there. Look at this formation, double stacks.
Double stacks on the left side, 5 wide.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Houck has it, and a lot of they're going to get the penalty on that one. And that's where, when it's underthrown, it actually helps the receiver out, and it hurts the defense because he's trying to come back through you when you're not looking at the football. You got to get your head around on those, and there's too much contact. You're going to get that call 9 out of 10 times.
He just needed to get his head back around. I think if he had got his head back around, he wouldn't have been able to get it. But you know what? You're asking a high school player to make a college play right there. Yeah. Ball was thrown way underthrown there. No real fault of the defender there. Just couldn't do it.
And there's a lot of college guys that can't make that adjustment either. Now, I will say this. I watch a lot of college and have friends. We watch it together.
Nice interference call against the Eagles.
A lot of times you'll hear, like, why don't they just turn around? They just turn around, look at the football. They could have intercepted it. Well, a lot of times, and I get it, and a lot of times they just do need to turn around. But a lot of times the guy's beat so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear that all the time. Why didn't he turn around? Well, because he's so beat that if he turns around, the guy's only going to have 2 yards on him. He's going to have 5 yards on him. So a lot of times that's what you see there as well. But different scenario here.
Looks like we have offsetting penalties there. Looks like they're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct on Carlisle.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
So I was wondering when they lined up in that formation, if they were
never happened.
Yeah, I was wondering if they lined up in that formation, if they were going to go there and throw up there at the top in the 1-on-1, and they sure did.
So we're back in our second and about 12 situation here.
Look at that one. They may go back to that one at some point here.
After all the penalties, it's 1st and 10 for the Bison.
Really? First down? And they moved the stick?
So I guess they gave them the first down on the pass interference, but the I don't know. I got nothing on that one.
Yeah, I know.
First down on the pass interference, unsportsmanlike after the play, moved it back 10 yards, I guess.
Yep. 5 wide. Here goes Malk. He's got a man, but that one's a dead duck. Kind of flutters down and goes out of bounds. It's come out of his hand weird that time.
Well, I think, as you can see, the short game is where it's at for him. Long game's a little bit tougher for him.
Here's your replay. It was a little bit of a low snap. Looked like he had time to get his finger back on the laces, but
you also got to consider that field's probably a little bit wet out there.
Yeah, for sure, because it rained pretty good here for about 30 to 45 minutes an hour today.
Yep. This is a big portion of this game for Desark. They've got to figure out a way, and I would say right now.
I don't think they can get down 3 possessions for sure.
Well, also time. 2:45 left here in the third. They really need to try to get this ball back pretty quick.
Mount looking up the middle. Got a wide open receiver. Misses a tackle. Can he get outside? He can. It's a foot race. He's down inside. He's in. Touchdown. Carlisle. That is number 1. K1 Purnell.
Got another flag.
Once he made a man miss, he was off to the races.
Saw the confetti come out of the corner there. I thought they threw a flag. That was, look, again, when you're talking about Houck and his throws here, look at this replay here. Well, we didn't get the throw, but it's the difference. He can throw that 10-yard pass as good as anybody. That deep pass is a little bit harder. At Desark, you've got to come up. You're going to have to press them. You're going to have to make them throw over the top of you.
Yep, and they just showed they can beat you with other guys. They've used Boyle tonight. They've used Parker.
Well, that kid's a good-looking receiver right there.
Really big play from Purnell.
A lot of weapons here at Carlisle. That's not unlike what they've had in previous years.
And this right here is huge. This can make it a 3-possession game. Low snap. He gets it off just in the nick of time, and it's good.
Number 59,
Jimmy Cham.
PAT is
It's been
good.
perfect on the night.
3:35 left in the third quarter.
31-14. Let's take a quick one, Aaron. We'll be back with more on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week.
Everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
Once again, great camera work there from Ethan on that touchdown run. It was nice, tight. Got really good action there. Thank you, sir.
Got any comments we can look at?
Yeah. Let me pull up our stream here. 600 devices on us. Thank you. Only 25 likes, though. 600 devices, 25 likes. Come on, folks. Hit that like button. We really
Share.
Hector, 24-0 over Danville. DeWitt, 27. McGee, nothing right now. Prairie Grove, 31-6 over Coweta, Oklahoma. And it's a short kick. He's going to have to slide in and catch it. That was dangerous. They'll have the ball right on the 40-yard line. Monticello.
First and 10 for the Eagles at the
Dumas,
40-yard line.
39-0. And got anything else in here?
If you like what you're seeing, hit that Cash App, AR Sportsnet. We do appreciate any help we can get.
Looks like Lamar has a 13-7 lead in theirs. I'm trying to remember who they're playing or not. So here we go. Des Arc got a man in motion. They're going to fake it to the fullback. That's Barry, and Goodman going to keep it. Still fighting for yardage, and
Number 2, Hudson.
takes on about 5. Bison by himself at the end.
Think about this.
He might get up a little gingerly because he did get kind of stuck.
Yeah.
You know, he was getting pulled on. Looks like that ankle is a little tight.
Several of the Bison defense.
Yeah, trying to walk it off here. Think about this with Des Arc. They really have 2 fullbacks in the game with Goodman, Barry, and who? Collins. I mean,
Goodman
right.
and Barry right now, right?
But, right.
You're saying the quarterback. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's been most of the night, 2 or 3 for Barry, and then here comes Collins for 2 or 3.
Hey, we got Mark Buffalo watching with us right now. B.J. Harrison is the Bison OC. Thank you there, Mark.
There you go. Goodman. He's got a wide open man up the seam. Can he catch it? He can't pull it in.
Falls incomplete.
Man, that one hurt for Des Arc because Chris Whiteside was definitely open, and Goodman put it on him. And he's going to be dreaming about that one.
When I was talking to Ruskin and Zach, I said over/under. It's 3 passes for Des Arc tonight. How many have they thrown?
2 that I can remember.
So
that they actually threw.
So we're 1 off here.
I can't remember for sure. I'm pretty sure they threw one earlier. So 3rd and 7. Big play right now for Des Arc. Goodman under center. He's going to have to give it on a little counter. They ran this earlier, and it works a little bit better this time. Got it to Buchanan.
Buchanan on the carry.
Got to go for it.
Like that play. Really like the
Tackle
design of
number 8,
it.
Bentley Parker.
Like you said, Brad, they definitely got to go for it here. 4th and about 3.
Got to pull out your best play if you're Des Arc right here, because if you don't make it, you're going to be trouble for Des Arc.
The stick is about a nose of the football short of the 50-yard line. That's where they got to get to. Got a great angle here, almost straight on. Goodman has it. It's a toss, and he drops it, and they pick it. Oh, it's loose, but it's down. And that's the same thing as them recovering it right where they're at,
Yeah.
you know. Carlisle ball right there at the 41.
Ball will go
Make it the 40.
To be 1st and 10.
Coach Wilson fired up. Coaches down there fired up, trying to get their crowd into it. I know they're feeling it right now. 31-14, 102 left in this ball, or in this 3rd quarter, I should say, and with the ball, and have a chance to really put some distance between them and Des Arc.
Des Arc drops a good pass play. We've seen a couple tosses drop tonight, and then a fumble on the first drive of the football game, and can't do that against a really good football team. So you got Purnell over here on the near side. You got a couple bunches on the right side. He's looking at Purnell. He's got a step. Can he get under it? Oh, he had turned around the other way. What an adjustment from Purnell. He pulls it in. He's not able to get his footing and get a touchdown, but great catch.
Well, if you saw, Desert pulled up that time and they threw it over the top. They just don't have enough they don't have enough athletes to cover everybody right now, Desert. And that was a great adjustment by Purnell.
Yeah, it was. Needed to throw it kind of inside the numbers a little bit or on the numbers, and he threw it on the other side, but he adjusts very well.
Remember, we're talking about that deep ball. He doesn't throw the deep ball that well, but he got it out there enough to make the completion.
He had an eagle bearing down on him as well, so good job staying in there and delivering the pass. 4 wide. See if Elliott gets this one. High snap. They'll give it to Elliott. He's over to the left side. He's good defense this time on the edge from the Eagles.
I'm telling you, look at how they play the run. Playing the run great. Passing game is just killing them right now.
Tackle made by number 9.
Coming up on the end of the third here. I think they're going to take it to the fourth.
I think they are as well. They will as they walk out here. So after 3, it's 31 for Carlisle, 14 for Desert. And Carlisle is deep in Eagles territory and driving right now. Desert needs to stop in a bad way. We'll be back with the 4th right after this.
The Arkansas Sports Network Basketball Classic tips off January 3rd in Clinton. Some of the state's best teams. One unforgettable day of hoops. Don't wait. Secure your seats now before they're gone. Get your tickets for the ASN Basketball Classic at facebook.com/ARSportsNetHS and ARSportsNet. Or you can click the QR code at the bottom of the screen.
We're back. Didn't realize. I was looking at that monitor. No, you didn't tell me. It's your fault, producer.
Appreciate Garnell Harris for the cash out.
Yes.
And if you're liking what you're seeing, appreciate you for throwing a little bit our way here. Buy us some Buffalo Wild Wings. That'd be nice tonight, right?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
What was the comment a minute ago? Something about Mark Buffalo?
Mark Buffalo, he's well known here in Carlisle.
Yeah,
Him and Jonathan Buffalo, they're Carlisle people, but he said BJ Harrison is the Bison OC, so he's letting us know that. And
thank you.
Anyway, we appreciate that. And and I'll tell you what, he's doing a great job calling plays tonight. I mean, he really is putting Mr. Houck in a position to succeed. Houck's doing a good job. And I'll tell you what, Houck throws that ball over the middle so well. That 10-yard, 10, 15-yard pass, he does a good job with that. And right now, he's keeping the sticks rolling here for the Bison.
They're going to have a man in motion receiver. They got 2 wide now after he comes across. Snaps a little high. Had some tight ends on the right side. Ooh, nice cutback by Malk. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Carlisle. 37-14.
So that play right there was really a zone run for the quarterback. And he did a good job of finding Green, and he found it right up the middle for a touchdown.
See the replay right here. That cut right there. That was pretty. He's impressed me with his cutting and vision tonight.
Moxie. He's got it. He's got that thing that a quarterback's supposed to have. And I'll tell you what, these Bison, some people have these guys as number 1 in the state.
Yeah.
They're looking that way tonight, looking good.
Waiting to hear that magazine.
That's right, number 3, magazine.
Number 3?
Number 3,
I knew
magazine.
Top 10, but I didn't know it was that.
Number 3 magazine, number 10, Mountain Bird. I don't even know. That might be a little low for them.
Bison 38, Eagles 14.
Hector's got a 31-0 lead on Danville. Lamar up 19-7 on Heber. Monticello 39-8 over Dumas. And who else we got? Bentonville 35. Lee Summit, Missouri 21.
That's what he's talking about.
And that is what we have at the moment.
So appreciate Arkansas Tech University, D3 Auto Sales, Metcalf Trucking. Appreciate them. D3 Auto Sales, the MVP. Man, we're throwing the MVP out there. People are voting for that thing left and right. I think we had 6,000 votes on that thing this week. It's wild.
All about
Wild.
being interactive, and we appreciate it. BJ Harrison, the OC. What else? I'm trying to look through the Facebook comments again now.
Yeah, better not read that one.
Yeah. See what they did
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Clever.
So we see what's
salt,
the name?
Salt in the wound.
What's the name there? What's the name?
Twist Corbin.
Hey, we see what you do. We're seeing what
Yeah.
you're doing. We smell what you're stepping in. Uh-oh.
Another onside. And it's touched. And it doesn't matter.
Illegal touching there.
Yeah.
Onside kick is covered by number 13, Chris Whiteside.
So let's talk a little bit about the top of 2A here, Duran. Our top of 2A, we've got EPC at the top. They lost a close one last week to Rivercrest, 48-46.
Competition.
Step up in competition there. Feel like they're definitely top class of 2A there. Then you've got Junction City is a team that lost a close one to Smackover last week. We think Smackover's pretty good as well.
Another 3A school.
Right. Mount Ida lost a close one to Junction City earlier. Came away with a big victory over Jessieville. That's a rivalry game there.
That's another step up.
And then you got this Carlisle team now looking to start 3-0 against the rival Desart team. Tell you what, you put those four in the room right now. They look like they're the contenders.
Gonna have a false start. On the defense, got a dead ball offsides. So it's a free 5 for Desart. Make it 1st and 5.
Desark, I think, will bounce back here. The question for them, 2A2, very, very tough. They're going to have to play. I think they're on the road at EPC and at Cross County this year. That's 2 big-time tests for the Eagles.
I guess number 12, Brian Harrison, may be BJ's son on the team. Not 100% on that, but Samantha Harrison saying, go number 12, Brian Harrison for the Eagles, and go Coach BJ Harrison. Oh, cousin versus cousin.
There you go.
I got you. Oh, big hit in the backfield.
Number 1, Kane
Childers.
Dumped in the backfield for about a
7-yard huge loss. Make it 2nd and 12 after the 7-yard loss.
Childers might be hurt there.
Yeah, he's definitely
trying to get the cobwebs out a little bit there.
Well, Canelo versus Bud Crawford action.
There
back to pass. He's got a wide open man, and that's him. The cobwebs are out. Great job from Childers.
Hey, that's a good throw there by Goodman.
You know, they had the same play. Different receiver last drive and couldn't connect. That time they do. And it's been there for them when they do it.
1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Bison 15-yard line.
Desart now has a time issue. And another issue is you catch them off guard and you don't pass. And if you have to start passing all the time, then it gets a little tougher.
Well, they got to go quick. No matter what they do here, they've got to move quick, and it would behoove them to be able to score on this play.
Big word there, behooving them. He's going to hand it off to Gabe Berry. Berry going to get stuck eventually.
Number 33.
A couple Bison pull him down, but a nice pickup on 1st down.
5, 6 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 4, Josh Elliott.
A good little play there. Open up
good.
the C gap. They used the
it was a 7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3.
Used the pressure upfield, ran underneath the pressure upfield there. But again, they just got time issues at this point. Got to get something in the end zone pretty quick.
Berry is the fullback again. This time Buchanan comes in motion. They'll give it to Berry over that right side.
Number 33, Gabe Berry.
Looks like he's going to have the first. If not, it's very close. Looks like the spot coming in is a 1st down. Pick up a 4. Make it 1st and go, I believe. It will be 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Trying to see the ball. I think they're at the 4. Maybe a 3 even from this angle. Same formation. This time Goodman keeps
There you
right
go.
side. He's in. He's got a head of steam, and
Number
he's going to
2,
walk in.
Hudson
Got a
Pickman
li-
in for the touchdown for the
Got a
Eagles.
little limp there, though.
Yeah, I think since he got kind of wrapped up and pulled earlier, he's been limping since then. Showing the toughness. It's 38-20 now. We're going to go for 2. We know that. But you see the replay. Goodman's going to take the snap over the right side. Barry picking up the block on the edge, and he cuts it back up. A little bit of intensity maybe drop from the Bison's defensive front. But you got to stop him. It's going to be the toss, and this time he's going to put his foot in the ground. Big hit. The helmet comes off, and he falls forward. Touchdown, or 2-point is good.
Number 15.
And that's that play they've been trying to get a lot, but they've been throwing the ball on the ground.
Right.
You know, they've had trouble with that tonight. That time it works out. And those are some of the guys that Desert has a little bit of a lack of speed, you know, overall. When you got a few guys that do have speed, like Childers and Buchanan or 2 of them, you got to get them the ball. And they do right there.
Danville now on the board against Hector. 31-7 is that game.
For some reason, I thought they had Westside this week.
No, Danville Littlejohn's coach DJ Crane trying to get that program back going. You know, it wasn't just terribly long ago that the Danville Littlejohns were playing for state championships. They're a little bit away from that right now. Of course, they're also a 3A team playing in the 3A4, and as we know, 3A is loaded.
Yes.
Loaded.
Yeah, it is. Fordyce, Salem, of course. Salem.
We got Salem next week.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Coming to town.
Salem and Melbourne, big-time rivals there. We're looking forward to seeing the defending 3A state champions. Watch that one with us. If you're a Carlisle or Desert fan, you know, keep it on your phone. Keep up with it. That'll be a heck of a ball game. Hit that notification bell, like, share, comment, subscribe right now. Look, how many likes we got right now?
There
48?
we go. We jumped 23 since the last call to action.
Here's onside kick. Yeah.
Oh, took a bad bounce for Desart. And illegal touching, and it's going to be Carlisle ball.
We got to look for a D3 Auto Sales player of the game tonight.
10 yards.
And again, we're be watching on Monday morning for the MVP 5-6 man vote that we have.
Be first in man for the
make sure that you're out there watching that. Tell you what, Hector turned out this week on the old MVP vote, didn't they? 1,700 votes for Lucas Baker. And Hector has a population sign of 411.
So not to change the subject, but yeah, that's super impressive by Hector. But Bill, every week, he's getting our scores in our chat, and we got 5 wide and a bunch all on the right side.
He's about to run to the left.
Seen 5 straight.
Nope.
I'll throw it to the last man. That is Elliott. Elliott almost slips the tackle. He gets back past the line of scrimmage for about a 2-yard gain, maybe. Actually, they're going to give him 1.
Pass is complete.
Well, what I was going to say is Dover playing Clarksville tonight. You know, and Bill always loves to rub it in when Dover's losing. I haven't heard a Dover-Clarksville score all night. Probably because it's.
Do you think Dover's winning?
I think it's a competitive game.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
I have no clue. I haven't heard.
Hey, we got to hear
down.
something.
Come on, Bill. Dover-Clarksville. What's the score, buddy? He's from Atkins, so we go back and forth. We have a lot of fun. But if they're playing Atkins and Atkins is winning, I'm definitely getting that score every 5 minutes.
Right.
4 wide this time. Actually, 5 wide. 4 to the left. He's got to get rid of it. He's got a man behind him. Nice footwork.
Wow.
We talk about moxie. That just showed up in a big way right there.
The number 11.
And he never crossed the line of scrimmage there. He might have crossed it with a foot, but if you have a toenail behind the line of scrimmage, you're still behind it. He stepped back, made that throw. That was a great play there by Hal.
He's been impressed. I've been very impressed with him tonight. Not the fastest guy in the world. They ain't got the strongest arm, but he makes a lot of plays.
Good high school quarterback.
Really good vision.
Yeah.
And he just looks comfortable in this offense, and they're spreading you out. Coach BJ doing some really good things with his play calls, getting his guys into situations to win. Look him set his feet, and that one through the hands. Little tough location there, but probably still should have been caught. That was Parker. Couldn't just pull it in.
I think this
believe.
is, if Desark has any hope at all, I mean, 16 points, it's not totally out of reach yet.
That's true.
But this set of 4 downs here, they got to get them. If you want to send a Cash App, you can. Cash App AR Sportsnet. Appreciate you for that.
So we got another empty set. We got Boyle wide out to the left. He's got Purnell with him, and they're going to get a jet sweep. The ball's on the ground. Let's see the moxie right here. What will he do? He's just going to try to get what he can. He's
almost back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think he might have, actually.
Number 15, Bader Howe.
The near side line judge comes in on the just shy of the 29.
Lost about a yard on the play. Tackle made by number 22.
After that incompletion on first down, they'll give him a yard this time. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Desark has a really good chance to maybe get him off the field here. Now for Carlisle, we've seen them go for it deep in their own territory. So I wouldn't be shocked if this 2-down territory right now. Trying to milk this game out. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the stick backwards. I'm sorry. 3rd and 11. I was looking at it wrong. So 3rd and 11, he was just shy of the
By the way,
game.
this is going to be 2-down territory, just so you know, if they need it.
Did you hear me just say that?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I got distracted.
I thought you were being sarcastic. There's a block in the back of the end. It's going to take back almost. He might have got in, actually. But
totally got distracted. I was looking. I saw a message come up, and I thought we had a Dover score. No lie.
I thought you were like saying I was saying it too long.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I worded it or something.
We can all sound like idiots in front of thousands of people. It's okay, right? Yeah. I don't think there is one, just to be honest with you.
It's at Clarksville.
I don't think Clarksville has a stream.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a huddle or not.
Personal foul, clipping against the Bison.
Oh, that one. Look at where this is going back to.
Clipping, something, basically.
So, listen, that was a huge play.
That was a penalty you didn't need. You had the first down already, and would have been a 1st and go type situation.
Now you're back right at the line of scrimmage again. I mean, that was a massive play right there.
They moved it about a football back further than it was. It was like a true yard. Now it's about a yard and a football more than it was. So 3rd and 11 and a football. 4 wide. Now here comes Purnell. A jet sweep. They're going to throw it out quickly, and that's going to be over the head of Boyle. A lot of pressure that time from Desark.
53 there on pressure.
That is Mr. Chandler Dobbins. He's at 6', 295. Offensive lineman. I mentioned his name a few times.
Brings up 4th and 11.
Plays D-line as well, obviously, right now. And what will they do here?
They're not looking to punt, I can tell you that. They don't look a lot distressed about it either.
Well, I mean, 7:46 to go, and you're up 16. Feel pretty good, and you're going against a team that don't like to throw the ball very often. But like you said a minute ago, if you don't get it here, I mean, there is a chance. You're leaving the door open for sure. Empty set, and they're going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Bison.
By Carlisle. They'll talk about it. Let's take a break. 7:46 to go, 16-point game. We'll be back right after this on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
Well, looks like Bill might have got a Dover Clarksville score. Of course, Dover is taking on a 5A school, so,
Is that what we're saying now?
Yeah.
I mean, they are going up in class, no doubt
I
about
can't
that.
really read it, so I'm not sure on the score, so we can't report it right now. But here we go for Carlisle. 4th and long. Will it be a pooch punt or will he throw it? He is going to throw. He's rolling out to the right. Got to get rid of it.
Uh-oh.
He's got a man deep, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Wow.
And that is a very tough angle in our position up here in the
First
press
call out of
box
bounds,
for our
incomplete.
cameraman, Ethan Murphy.
Ball goes over on
Great
downs,
job
first and 10 for the
capturing that for you. And then it's going to be a turnover on downs, and Desark has a little bit of life left here.
Got to go quick. 7:38 to go. I mean, you got to find your fastest offense here. 2-minute offense for Desark the rest of the way.
Yeah, and they're going to have to get an onside more than likely as well.
Still got the 3 timeouts on that side,
they don't
though.
have to, but
oh, sorry, man.
We've had trouble stopping Carlisle all night, so I wouldn't want to have to kick it off to them and have to depend on the defense. If definitely going to try to get an onside if I'm them, if I score here. Want to slow 39, Dumas 8. Looks like Achilles probably having a good one tonight. Aculus, I should say. It's a busting coverage or a breakthrough on the line there.
Jake Berry on the
Jake Berry gets dumped
in the
for a loss.
by number 6, Colton Bartley.
Not how you want to start if you're Desark here.
Second down and 12.
It's taking a long time to get the play in.
From the 28.
Play clock's at 28 and counting.
Gotta go
they're not
quick.
really got up to the line yet. 25 now. Checking the wristbands. Now they're getting set. Play clock's down to 16. Snaps it at 12. He's looking. He's got a man. Can he get under it? That's got to be pass interference. It will be. So he tries to come back to the football, and that's what we saw earlier.
Right.
Got to get that head around.
I don't know. If you watch Goodman throw the football, the kid can throw the ball.
It's a pretty spiral.
That's a nice, tight spiral there.
There's a lot of air under it, too. He's got some strength in that arm, for sure.
Pass interference against the Bison.
Got a cash out from Mark Buffalo. Hey, man, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
So more importantly, that's going to stop the clock and give them a free 15 yards. Once they get it set back up here, the clock will roll.
15
so
yard
if you're Desark, you want the play in. You want to be able to get on that football right now.
4-yard line where to be first and
Get that play call.
Hey, listen to this one. You ready? John Esser says the Arkansas Sports Network does a great job doing high school football, way better than a lot of states. Hey, man.
That's awesome.
We appreciate you. I'm telling you, I think we've got a lot of good things happening right now.
Clock never stopped started again after that penalty. So 6:55 to go. 1st and 10. Ball's on the 44. He's back to throw. He's backpedaling. He's still backpedaling. Screen, tried to tap it back to himself was
Fastball's incomplete.
Childers. He can't do it.
They had it set up. It was there.
Yeah.
Of course, when you're trying to throw that from under center, all you're doing is dropping straight back, running for your life at that point. It's really hard to throw that screen.
Did you read that Forest City score?
What do we got? 41-24.
Rivercrest leading.
Yeah. Rivercrest, Jaden Young.
Yeah, he had a big week last week.
Big time player. Man, that kid, we've watched him since he was a freshman.
Since he was 14, I think.
Yeah, he's a
state
senior,
playoffs
right?
in basketball. Turned 15 that week.
Uh-oh.
That's a fumble, I think.
Yep,
and
it is.
Carlisle's on it. They've got it.
Number 10. Ready to go there on this coverage.
A little bit of icing on the cake for the Bison at this point. 38-22. If they don't turn it right back over quickly, Desark going to have a long trip home.
Monticello, that's a big win for them playing Dumas. Dumas has challenged themselves here in the non-conference.
I agree.
I think that they're going to be fine going into that 3A8. But are they 0-3? No, they're 1-2. They won at Star City the other night.
Send some love to Dumas way to Coach Larry Harris's father passing here recently in the last month or so, and I know he meant a lot to that community. So our thoughts and prayers. So little jet sweep, little pop pass.
Uh-oh.
He's open. He's at the 20. Can he outrun him? He will get knocked into the end zone. Touchdown.
Hey, Jaden Elliott set up that block. He got outside, made the initial block, came back and cracked back.
Number 4, Josh Elliott. I believe he might be Jaden's brother. We don't know. But showing off the wheels. If so, it runs in the family.
That was a great block there by Jaden. He sprung that.
Yeah.
Without that block, it's not there.
Did you get a replay of that, Aaron?
44 points on the board tonight for Carlisle.
It's the touchdown play. Yeah, they've got them doubled up right now, 44-22. You know, a lot of people coming into this one thought this could be Carlisle's year to reverse it. You know, I'm sorry, Desart's year after losing 3 straight. Carlisle just had a great night, and that kick is good. Jimmy Cham, he's a weapon.
Yeah.
Jimmy Cham.
I mean, that ball
good.
as high as the flagpole that time, and
48.
perfect down the middle.
6:31 left in this one. 3 scores again. You know, Desert had their opportunity there. Just couldn't do it. Couldn't keep it going. That's a nice shot there.
Yeah. Highlighting Mr. 65. That is a senior, Luke Cabanis. Showing the emotion that time. Big rivalry game here, and these Bison are excited.
If you're liking what you're seeing, appreciate you. Cash App, AR Sportsnet. We're looking like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and watch us next week when we go all the way up to Missouri almost. Salem Greyhounds. Is that Bearcats? I was going to say, is that the Battle of the Greyhounds? It's not. I think Marmaduke, are they the Greyhounds? Yes, they are.
And
Nettleton Raiders?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, I'm thinking something different.
Yeah.
There's another Greyhounds in there.
You got Newport's Greyhounds.
Yeah, Newport. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Not Nettleton.
Sloan Hendricks. That's right. Wow. Got a ton of Greyhounds,
Newport.
right?
That was the one I was thinking of.
Okay. All right. Appreciate Ethan stepping in on the camera. Big time help tonight. We missed the Woj. Woj, I don't know if you'd be happy with this box tonight, though. It's been pretty cramped.
Yeah. If you had to miss one, buddy, this is the one to miss.
Right.
And not that it wasn't a good game, that sounded bad, but we're saying logistics-wise, kind of a tough spot here.
Hey, we got Ben Wilson. Bison is what he says on the Cash App. $20. Appreciate you. Bison
Ethan,
winning.
You and Ethan built it a little differently. That was loose in Carlisle. Man, this gets tougher and tougher.
Man, Coach Wilson's. I wish we had multiple cameras because when they got the ball, he got his hands on top of his head. He's happy. He's fired up.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say a camera on Wilson's face and a camera on Nick Smith's face to see his reaction to kicking the onside in that situation.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice. Well, impressive Carlisle tonight. Number 4 in our poll, number 1 in a lot of hearts. And 45-22, big time play. I think Desark will bounce back.
Number 4 on your program, number 1 in your heart.
Right. Magazine making a program best ever, number 3 ranking.
I think I've ever seen Carlisle lose when we've came.
I hadn't either.
I mean, we didn't do the Hazen Carlisle game when Hazen won state that year, did we? I don't think so.
No, we did not.
Number 2.
You were at Hazen for the Hazen EPC game. I was here for the Mount Ida game.
Earl?
I was here. That night we had Sullivan, Jason Sullivan, 300. I had him for 389. I don't know what they've got him in the book here, but I had him for 389. $20 from Taylor Thrift. Go Bison. Appreciate you. We're about to get us to that Buffalo Wild Wings, right? Hey, I'll call it Bison Wild Wings.
You going dry rub or I'm thinking.
Dry rub for sure, 100%.
I'm going teriyaki.
Hey, the honey garlic. Yes, sir.
A little screen, it's blowed up. Nice open field tackle that time for number 54 for Desart.
Loss of about
Dylan Scarta.
2 yards on the play.
He's a
Tackle
senior
made by number
linebacker,
54, Dylan Scarta.
6'2", 100 pounds.
I think, is it safe to say Baylor Houck is our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game?
Yeah, and we've been forgetting to give one every week, and yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Elliott was wide open, but he's been impressive tonight. I'm totally happy with that. Baylor Houck. He's got 5 wide now. Got a receiver in motion on a jet sweep. Got a flag down, I think, unless I saw a big mosquito flying around. There's a reception almost knocked out at the last second. Good coverage. I guess it was. There was a moth or something floating around. Thought it was a flag coming across.
First ever game we did was at EPC, and it was on August the 30th-ish, and no lie,
Lepanto.
it was the mosquito game. I mean, mosquitoes all in the lights, and I'm talking biggest mosquitoes I've ever seen in my life.
So I remember we did the scoreboard show here a couple years ago.
Yes.
After
Yes.
we got eat alive.
Yes.
And it was the Desert game 2
Yes.
years ago here. And it was so about this time, about the 3rd week, 4th week of the season. And well, today, I don't know if I should tell that story, but today when we get here, I had one on my hand. Like, I haven't seen one since, actually. And it was the fattest mosquito I've ever seen.
That was probably our best scoreboard show ever. Appreciate Kurt Chance for the 20.
My dad's from Brinkley,
we got Thurman Lewis. Appreciate him giving us some B-dubs. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. We got Go Bison.
Dang,
I love
Brad,
it.
are you going to pay? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, man. We
All
got
right.
it. We got it. If they'll,
It's all on these guys.
Right,
I ain't giving
we
you
got
no
it.
glory. It's all on these guys. I was
Appreciate
going to say
it.
my dad's from Brinkley, so I come up here.
The late game against
Wheatley
the Bison.
area, Stuttgart. I got family all over.
Legal
DeWitt.
substitution is declined.
I'm used to some mosquitoes, that's for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Carlisle's in for another good season. This is the final game of the non-conference season for them. I felt like, we talked about this, that, which one of these teams is going to come out looking like a contender in 2A, and I think Carlisle's the one right now that you could say
Right.
they're the one that, looking like that they could play that last weekend or that second to last weekend of November going into December there, depending on when it is. I don't know when it is this year, but
And Desert's going to be all right. They get in
Yeah.
the conference as well, their own conference. And, we talked about it a little bit earlier tonight. Carlisle just, they do a lot of things at the 2A level to spread you out. And they've got enough athletes, enough speed out there. And they got a great running game and a better offensive line this year, a revamped line, that they're just a tough cover. So they can make a really good team, a contender, look bad. And I think that's what we saw tonight.
well, this hasn't been Desart's night tonight at all.
A lot of fumbles, a lot of
Yeah.
turnovers.
They got a new quarterback in, by the way,
Trying to see the number there.
number 5.
Number 5 for the green is Camp Scarta. Maybe the brother of there's 3 Scartas on this team at least. And they gave it to Barry. Barry fighting his way over the right side for a very short
Number
gain.
33, Gabe Berry on the carry. Pick up a yard or 2 on the play. Tackle made by number 9, Mason Bull.
So you had Dylan Scarta on that big hit earlier on defense. You got Josiah Scarta, number 16, and then now you got Camp Scarta. Camp is a sophomore. Josiah is a junior, and
The 41-yard line.
Dylan's a senior. I think that's all of them.
What we got on comments?
You got 13 lined up out at wide receiver. That's Chris Whiteside. He's been in a lot of the game tonight. Got an H-back, a couple wing-backs, I should say. Now they're going to bring 21 in motion.
Oh.
He gets hit immediately, and that was a dangerous play. Well defended by the Bison.
Number 21.
So we got Mark
CJ
Buffalo back in the
Wilhite.
comments saying, hey, thanks
Dumpster in
for
the backfield for a
helping
big
my
loss.
drive back to Cabot.
Number 0,
He,
Jaden Elliott.
he was over here earlier, left at halftime, so appreciate him for watching, man. Appreciate everybody. It's always a good time coming over to Carlisle, the Shed Pizzeria, right?
So Bill says in the comments, and I have been thinking this the whole time, but I'm so scared to say Buffalo on a Carlisle Bison broadcast. But no one going to talk about the one guy named Mark Buffalo watching a Bison game.
Right.
I have thought about it. It's the first time I heard the name Mark Buffalo. Good stuff.
21, Will Hyde on the carry.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Little or no gain on the play.
I tell you what, this Carlisle defensive line is really
Brings
holding up
40
against the much bigger offensive line of Desart.
from the 35.
Lamar Heber has gone final 28-7. The Warriors get the win. Coweta gets a big win over Prairie Grove, 41-12. And that's the last update we have at the moment.
Who's going to give the $2 more we need for 100 for cash out?
Really, we're that close, huh?
Yeah. Aaron's got $2 here.
Wow, Aaron. You can have my
Timeout, Eagles.
carrots and celery if we happen to stop at B-Dubs. Well, 2:28 to go. We got a timeout. We're going to take another break. We'll be back. Wrap this one up. 45-22, Carlisle.
Facilities
Nothing came
has
easy,
completed
but
some
with
of the
just
most
5
challenging
cents,
and
an old
rewarding
truck and a load
construction
of hay,
projects across
John
Arkansas.
Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we're back in Carlisle, and it's 48-22, and Desart looking to punt it away.
Got a lot of Carlisle cash apps right now.
Kind of a delay action on that. Finally punts it off. They didn't even bring a returner back. They're going to down it at the 25, and there's going to be
Now,
sportsmanlike.
Let me tell you, I watched. So that's a reaction play there from what happened down here. 5 on Carlisle tried to pick up 5 for Desart after the play was completely over. They got into it, and so that was a reaction play there. But you know how it is. The second guy is always the one that gets the penalty there. We're taking advantage of some dopamine here. Ben Wilson says, W. Appreciate y'all. Really, we love Carlisle and the pizza shed tonight. Awesome. The Shed Pizzeria, I should say.
Yes, we're gonna play that again as we close out tonight, and then it'll be up for you to see. And then great place to eat. Great owners, great family atmosphere. It was a lot of fun.
Don't forget that tomorrow when you're coming back from Memphis, if you're going to watch the Razorback game, make sure that you drop in on the Shed and tell them that you heard them right here on ASN. You'll get 10% off the Woo Pig, which is worth it.
Correction. Blocking the back against the Eagles.
Timeout,
Bison.
And we got a timeout in a 45-22 game with 2:13 to go. I think they may be trying to get some backups in and get everybody lined up right here.
Leslie Harris, appreciate you. 56 is my seed, is what she says. I love it. Craig Ferguson, go Bison. Cynthia Ferguson sends that one in. Appreciate you there. Hey, we're loving the win, right? I mean, that's what happens when you're loving the win. You say, hey, thanks, ASN.
So we've got Forest City coming back in a storm against Rivercrest, 48-42. And Forest City has the ball, and they just drove down to the Colt 30. Oh, wow. We're getting an appetizer.
Right.
No, we appreciate it, everybody. Seriously. Things like this helps us be able to bring you all these graphics you see and the red plate and everything else. And that is a high snap, and starter is still in there. He's going to get on it. That's a mount. That's going to hurt his yards unless he does something fantastic here. There's a block in the back on Purnell.
Got to get out of bounds, young man.
We'll back him up another
Number 15,
10 yards.
That's the last thing that you want right now is Baylor Houck get hurt, especially with 2:02 left in this one.
or an injury. Yeah, exactly. And Desert got up a little gingerly as well.
Yeah, right now neither team can avoid it or don't want an injury. I'll say that. Still love them Desark Eagle helmets, man. That's
Oh yeah.
sharp.
Trying to think of the Mark Wahlberg movie, Patina. I can't remember his name right now off the top of my head.
Yeah, I know
One
what
of
you're
the
talking
best movies ever.
Papaya. Vinny,
Yeah, Papali. Vince Papali.
Papaya. Yeah.
Papali, yeah. However you say it. But
What was that called? I can't remember what that actual was called. What was it called? Yeah.
Someone said the Italian job. No, our cameraman did. Y'all can't hear him, but we can. No, it's I'll look it up.
15-yard penalty against the Bison moves the ball back to the
Invincible.
There you go.
26-yard line.
Disney movie. It's a good one. So now they're gonna send it into the up man. He'll nil it out. Just kind of their victory formation for them.
Well, good win by Carlisle tonight. And again, let's look at their schedule. What do they got coming up?
Well, I had it pulled up on your phone earlier, so
right. I don't want to mess with my phone just because it cuts
I'll get
in
it for you.
I don't know if it's been any better here in the second half. We got Porter Richter sending the cash app. Jaden's my cousin. Appreciate you. I love it.
They can't hear him, but yeah.
I love it. That's good. Hazen over McCrory, 38-36 final. That's a big win there for the Hazen Hornets. You know, the one thing about Hazen, I can tell you, they're going to improve as the year goes on. By the time they get down to this game, they're probably going to be tough to beat. Basankin does a great job at Hazen. Randy says feed was a lot better in the second half. I think it's really took off YouTube off the phone there. Wasn't competing. That's good. That's good. Man, you got to do everything you can here. I think next time we might have Starlink if we can get a good shot of the sky. That's it, folks.
I'm trying to pull up the schedule for you, but let's take one more break. We'll come back. We'll finish it out, and then we'll get you that red plate as well one more time.
My prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
Premier Facilities Group has completed some of the most challenging and rewarding construction projects across Arkansas. Today, our work extends across 4 core markets: commercial and residential building, industrial, and utility. That allows our company to construct projects that help shape and improve the landscape of the River Valley and beyond. A strong local presence and a vast network of resources allows us to provide best-in-class solutions for all of our clients. From small jobs to multi-million-dollar capital projects, PFG's employees and resources are dedicated to serving our clients and delivering strong results.
All right, we're back. You see Carlisle fans. Right now, we've got a Purnell walking through some of the players, meeting up here with the fans, giving some high fives. And there you see Desark as they're talking to their head coach and getting ready to head on back up the road here to Desark. It's been a tough night for the Eagles. Carlisle wins this one 45-22, and my internet's just not working very well, Brad, so still trying to pull up this schedule.
Gotcha. Well, I can't do it on this phone without it cutting out. So here, let me
I got
help
one
you.
more place to look here.
Okay. Maybe Aaron can pull it up over there. But yeah, big win. Carlisle looked good tonight. Baylor Houck, very impressive. Our D3 Auto Sales player of the game. And we need some stats on him. We weren't able to keep stats tonight. So make sure that you send us some stats, and he could be up for the D3 Auto Sales MVP of the week.
All right, I got it now. Des Arc next week is got Earl at home.
Tough game.
And then they'll have Lee after that, and then they go on the road to Mark Tree. So and they'll be back home on October 17th versus Izard County. And they get back on the road for 2 weeks, Cross County, East Poinsett County.
Tough right
and
there.
then they finish with McCrory rivalry at home.
We'll have that one for you.
And then over for Carlisle, next week they're going to have Baptist Prep. They're going to go to Baptist Prep. Baptist Prep really struggling this year, so that should be, you don't want to look ahead, but should be a good night for the Bison. Then they'll be back home, and they got Clarendon coming up here to Bison Stadium on October 3rd.
Hampton, Poe, and Bearden. That's going to be a decent stretch.
At Hampton, home against Poen, and we know about Barrett, the quarterback, coach's son.
Barrett. He threw for
Barrett
520-something yards last week.
And then they'll have Bearden at home, and then they finish on the road the last 2 weeks of the regular season at England and at Hazen, the big rivalry right down the road here. What's that highway called again?
Highway 70 Smackdown.
Yeah, 70.
Yep. Who knows? What day is that, by the way?
That one is November 6th.
Yeah, you can't do it this year. We're going to be at Des Arc on that one. We're going to be Des Arc McCrory on that one.
All right. Well, you got anything else you want to add?
Man, unfortunately, we don't have stats, so we don't have a lot to talk about. But again, good job by Carlisle. I think Carlisle's got to love when ASN shows up because
I don't think they've ever lost.
They haven't lost. Now, Des Arc might be the opposite.
Yeah, they've only won once.
Forest City 50, Rivercrest 48, 3:55 to go in that one.
Wow, that's a big one. Who's at Forest City this year? On top of my head, who is it?
The head coach?
Yeah.
I don't know because
I know what's his name left. Swindle.
Swinton
went over to Swinton. Sorry, went over to Jacksonville.
Well, let's throw the red plate back up and let's get out of here and let's thank everybody for buying us Buffalo Wild Wings tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna just say a couple more things about Carlisle real quick, but
go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say I'm really impressed from what I've seen. Got a lot of weapons. We already, we knew about Jaden Elliott and what he brings to the table. One of the better backs in the state, especially at the 2A level. Purnell had a big night. He really showed off some things, and I really liked what I saw out of Bentley Parker, and Mason Boyle. Two guys you can do a lot of things with, and the quarterback, Houck, is definitely one of our surprises of the night. Coming in for Tanksley, who left, and was obviously our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game. Aaron wanted me to say that one more time, and just really had a great night. So Carlisle, definitely is
for real,
not a pretender. They're definitely a contender this year.
For real, for sure. And before we get off of here, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll be at Salem next week. We're open right now for October, so if you know a good game that we need to go to, let us know. We'll come out. But anyway, the red plate. We're going to go to the Shed Pizzeria. And again, tomorrow, mention that you heard them right here on ASN. Get 10% off the Woo Pig.
What's up, Arkansas Sports Network fans? This is the Road to the Red Plate, celebrating Arkansas's finest restaurants. This week, we're in Carlisle, Arkansas at The Shed, slinging pizzas for almost a year.
First of all, I am a very picky pizza person. I am. I would definitely say that in general, I am not a huge pizza fan, but if pizza's done right, I like it. And that's what happened today. Pizza was done right, because I'm not a big cheese person, which I know. I'm sorry to everybody for that. I just want to say that now. I apologize. But I'm not a huge cheese person. And so they made the pizza in a way that I liked it, which I had pepperoni, beef, and bacon with light cheese. And it was very, very good. And so I was impressed by the pizza. It wasn't too greasy. It was really, the texture was a really nice texture. I don't know exactly. It's an oven, like a brick oven style of pizza, but it's not a thin crust pizza, which is my favorite type of pizza. Still just a very, very good pizza. I was very impressed by the Shed, and I'm not just saying that. Okay, so that's something that we probably need to throw out there. We're not just saying it. We have actually picked the first 4 weeks of the football season. We have picked 4 bangers, really good places to eat. So I was impressed by the Shed. I think you should come and eat at the Shed.
All right, Duran, tell us about the pizza you had.
Yeah, excellent. I had it's called the Big Mosquito. It's a Supreme, and pretty typical to most Supreme pizzas. Like Brad said, it wasn't real greasy. Mine was crispy and just really made right. I like a lot of cheese. He's the opposite. He doesn't. To me, it was plenty cheesy. So I mean, if you went off of that and you're thinking, well, if it ain't got a lot of cheese, I may not like it, or I might. There's definitely some good cheese. Basically, he's saying if there's a good amount of meat on it and stuff, it kind of cancels out the cheese. So he really enjoyed his. I enjoyed mine. We both all kind of tried each other's. But overall, just a really phenomenal trip here. And also going back to what Brad said about the, these are our honest reviews. That's the truth. And we've actually gone back and eaten at every place we've gone to so far, except for Woods and Camden, but that's because we haven't had an opportunity to go back to Camden. We're definitely I'll definitely eat there if I ever get in the area. And then, of course, we've just eaten here, so we haven't had that chance yet, but I'll definitely come back here as well.
Make the point. We went back to Ray's in Monticello the night that we did the game.
Yeah. After we did the Monticello-Fordyce game, we went back to Ray's that evening as well. That's how much we enjoyed it. And Brad's already been back to Fowler's that we went to last week in Darnell. That's in our home area. And I've talked to my family about it, and we're going to be going over there for sure. Can't stop thinking about that onion pedal. But no, the Shed here has been amazing for us today. Pizza is excellent. Sweet tea was good. The homemade ranch they make in-house, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Service has been excellent. Great people that work here. It's just been a lot of fun, and definitely highly recommend it. It's going to do well in our red plate competition.
So I had the Woo Pig pizza, which is essentially just a meat pizza. Has a really nice sauce, very seasoned very well. On it there's pepperoni, Italian sausage, prosciutto, smoked mozzarella. All of it, the combination just works really well together. I had some of Duran's pizza as well, the Supreme, the Big Mosquito, the dough on it was very crispy, was laid out very well. The toppings were spread out very nicely. The mushrooms on it were cooked perfectly. Everything on it was done really well. I really liked the seasoning on all the sauces. I didn't get to try any of Brad's pizza, but much like the cheese, it's not overdone. You do get enough cheese, like everybody else said. So not too greasy, not too oily. Very, very well made, very well cooked. Just overall really good pizza. And I've liked all these places we've been to so far, like the other guy said. Fowler's, Woods, Ray's. I mean, everywhere we've gone so far has absolutely been a success, a really good hit, and I really look forward to where we're going next.
Okay, so we're here at the Shed with owners and we'll say manager, right?
Yeah.
We'll call you a manager
Cheers.
here. This is Eric and Aiden. And Well, first off, we want to say we were very impressed by the pizza. I told the people that I am a very picky pizza person, and you guys really met the standard for me. So I'm impressed by that. But let's talk about just locally here, and why is it that you put the pizza shed here in Carlisle?
Well, I'll go for that. We wanted to create a local pizza place. My wife is from Carlisle. It's a small rural community, and we wanted to give back a little bit to the community. And by when I say giving back, I mean hiring family, and also hiring local people here, like high school students, giving them an opportunity to work a little, make a little money, and try to invigorate the small community.
Yeah. You're here. Tell us a little bit about what this place already. What, are we talking about a year? What has it been? About a year?
Yeah.
So talk about
August. Yeah.
what this place means to Carlisle.
I would say it means a lot. Like a lot of locals come and they gather together. Like we'll do birthday parties, graduation parties. Like we did the first day of school here. So I think it means a lot to the town. Definitely, it's just a place to gather. Get together, have fun.
Right.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So if you're driving to the Arkansas game, especially coming home, you guys can stop in here at the shed in Carlisle, just right off the interstate here on 1400 Bobby Glover Avenue Highway. There we go. Get it right. And yeah. And so we've got Desert and Carlisle tonight. Who do you got?
Bison on the way.
Carlisle.
So here you have it. Carlisle for the win. We'll see you tonight.
Go Bison.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below where you would like to see us next week on the Arkansas Sports Network's Road to the Red Plate.